Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but welcome back, everybody, to another Sunday Cinema where we are watching something about a bunch of Russians and fucking aliens. So, basically, another franchise that ran out of ideas. With me, I got PvP. How are you doing today, PvP?
Oh, I had myself muted. Sorry.
Yeah,
Not too bad. Well, the only thing worse than Sundays is kind of Mondays because one leads into the other. So what I hate about Sunday is I realize my weekend's almost gone again, and then I got to go back to work and
yeah,
work like a slave. So yeah, but other than that, it's all good. And hey, it's nice to have these watch parties on Sundays. Later on Sundays because that kind of lightens the mood. So
yeah. And we got Resolute German in the chat. Welcome, Resolute. There,
hey, Jerem.
there. Yeah, your Astro still at 5. Okay, cool. They'll get your headphones ready.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
got them on. I'm surprised that there seems to be so few people in the chat so far. Usually there's a couple of people, but
My watch parties are never really that big.
okay.
Because
Well, I
right, cause right
okay.
now I'm going up against deleted scenes and also H Boomer is going to be streaming here in about an hour
Oh yeah,
and stuff. So
yeah. There's so many live streams on. It's hard to keep track of them all. To be honest, yeah,
yeah, but I'm content to watching stuff I've never seen before. So
yeah. Well, you have not seen this movie?
I've never seen any of the Indiana Jones.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I won't. I'll be careful not to give any spoilers then. I
Yeah,
saw this years ago, and and since we're going to be watching it in the watch party, I figured, well, I don't need to watch it ahead of time, so that's good. So
yeah,
I think I remember enough of it though to kind of remember.
yeah.
Uh,
And
yeah.
like I'll go ahead and then next week or next month we'll be watching two movies. No, three movies I seen. No wait, no wait. That's Good Morning Vietnam. I see, not Platoon. Platoon. But yeah, there's so many Vietnam movies to pick from. I only had one choice.
So you went with
So
what? You went with Platoon?
yeah,
Actually, I don't think I've. If I did see that one, it's so many years ago, I totally forget it. So
yeah. No,
yeah.
we picked. There's five Sundays in July there, so we picked
Wow, that's a
one
lot.
movie, one movie for each war we remember.
Oh, okay.
We tend to forget about the Korean War.
Yeah, I would have gone with Apocalypse Now, but I guess maybe maybe that one's too familiar with a lot of folks. You know.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's a great movie. You should have gone with that one actually. It's a pretty crazy film, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
So let's go ahead and hit. I'm gonna go
And
ahead and hit play.
actually, minor point about Apocalypse Now, it has a young Harrison Ford in one of his early roles. He's only in the film for maybe a minute or two, but it's definitely Harrison Ford.
Yeah. What do you do? Get his ass kicked?
No, he
Yeah.
was like some office clerk kind of guy giving some information because it starts off, at the base right before they send the main hero off on his, mission up the river, to try. Well, basically, his job is to track down this Colonel Kurtz or whatever his name is, played by Marlon Brando, which is he's gone like renegade. He's gone kind of nuts, and he's established like this little jungle kingdom up, in Vietnam, and he's like, sort of the rule of his own law kind of thing. So he's kind of gotten way outside the boundaries of normal, behavior, right? So our hero's job is to basically track him down, and I think the line was exterminate with extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
So to put it. So yeah,
Okay.
it's an entertaining film, definitely worthwhile. Yeah,
All right.
and great music too.
Yeah, Jerb says I joined, but I'm packed in ice and don't feel like suffering. Sheila LaBeouf.
Packed in ice. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
That sounds
Hey, okay.
wow. That's
Either
intriguing.
either he's having a really strong drink, or something happened, which I hope you're okay.
Yeah, that sounds kind of well. That's kind of puzzling. Like I have no idea what Germ means by that, but
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit play on this.
might as well.
So the way I understand it, this movie is set like 30 years after the other films.
I can't remember exactly when
I think
now.
it's in 57.
Could be. I
Oh,
honestly don't remember.
oh shoot! What I do? What I do?
It looks like you got a playlist here of all the different indie movies.
Uh, it's
Uh-oh.
it's a special list from a special site.
There we go. Lucasfilm. It looks like it's all good.
Yeah,
You got this. You got the sound on here, I guess. Seems like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I hate the side button on this damn mouse.
Oh, you got one of those weird mouses.
Yeah, it's a chipmunk. Yeah, that car's going off at faster the time.
Well, since they got Elvis playing, it's definitely a '50s time period.
That ain't Elvis. Or did
Isn't
Elvis
that
steal the
Elvis?
song?
Sounds like it's an Elvis song though. Hound Dog. Hound Dog's definitely an Elvis tune, unless maybe someone else is doing a cover version.
Uh,
That definitely looks like '50s teenager. So with that car.
the original, oh, original. Yeah, he sang it, but he's not the original singer of it. 'Cause I was looking up something there, and I was like, 'cause I googled it earlier. I was making sure this was the correct film. Best movie ever if they get in a head-on collision. Best movie ever.
Hey, Gorilla, you
Yeah,
might want to either turn your mic up a bit or turn the movie down a bit because it's so bloody loud I can hardly hear you.
yeah. There, is that better?
That seems a little better, yeah. Yeah, it was
Big
pretty loud
Mama.
with the rock and
Yeah,
roll there. It was kind of hard to hear.
yeah. Big Mama Thornton's the first one to sing it.
I'm sure once the music's over, though, it won't be too bad.
Yeah. Best movie ever if they get it head on. Best movie ever. Am I gonna get my wish? I don't think so. That's only the beginning of the movie.
I gotta say that is a pretty cool car those kids are riding in, man.
Yeah, but it's gonna get that engine's not gonna last long because all the dirt and shit's gonna get in the hood because or
Oh,
in the engine.
yeah, it's totally impractical. Like, what if it rains too, right? Like, yeah, I hope they got a roof of some kind they can put
Well,
up.
it's not necessarily the rain, but there's nothing protected from all the dust and that getting sucked into that engine.
Especially in this kind of climate where they are, right? It's nothing
Yeah,
but dust. Hey, actually directed by Steven Spielberg. Amazing. He doesn't seem to do that much anymore.
yeah. Oh, he says it's too damn hot, and all I have is a desktop. Oh, that sucks, Germ. We dropped 30 degrees today
Yeah,
from
it's
what it
gotten
was
really.
yesterday.
It was much cooler here today. It was cloudy, and I thought it was going to rain for a while, but we haven't got any rain so far. But it's much cooler. I opened
Yeah.
the windows, and it's not bad actually.
Oh, we had two severe thunderstorms.
You had what?
Two severe thunderstorms.
Oh, that's not fun. Never.
Nothing. Like it just missed us,
Oh well, that's good.
but we were
Yeah.
still in the warned area.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of thunderstorms, especially if there's lots of lightning hitting everywhere. That's not too good. Because we get lightning strikes here sometimes in the summer, and it'll start forest fires up, right? Because it gets pretty dry here in the summer sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we get the hail and stuff.
Hail's not good. I always worry about hail, like when we're going to get a hailstorm. I always worry about my car windows, right? But usually it's tiny hail, so it's not too bad around here. So
Well, I can show you. I can show you some uh, hailstones from South Dakota there a few years ago that are over 8 inches big. Why? Big?
eight.
Why?
Wow. The insurance companies must have been doing a field day in window damage after that.
I think it's more. Just pay it out, and we'll pay you from the
Yeah.
government.
That's big hailstones, though. 8 inches. Jesus.
That's the fucking volleyball.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm guessing these guys that shot their way into the base are the Russian dudes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I, man, it's like all new though. I really am not remembering much so far.
Yeah,
Probably haven't
yeah,
seen this movie.
he's gotten fucking old.
He's getting old at this point. Yeah. What year is this movie? Did you make a note of the year, Germ?
I can look it up.
I can't remember now, but it's a while ago for sure. I probably saw it when it first came out, so I don't remember. I think I remember more towards the end than the
2008.
beginning. 2008?
2008.
Okay. Well, that's like what, 15
Yeah.
years ago then. Shit, that's a while. Ooh. I'll
Oh,
say
that's
one
not good.
I'll say one thing about this. That's good. I'll say one thing about this movie I don't mind though is Harrison Ford still in character as Indy, right? He's still a badass at least.
Yeah.
And I hear he's not so much in the new film coming out soon.
Yeah. When's the woman to give? No, wait. He actually listens to a woman to a woman in there. How did she manage to rise up in the ranks in the Russian army?
She probably outranks them all, I guess.
Yeah, she can't read his mind. She'll read it with a bullet, right?
Yeah, well, I don't think she does, but she's kind of a sinister babe, that's for sure.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she can smack me around any day. I'll tell you that.
She's not a bad looking woman, yeah.
So why exactly does there a reason they're actually on a military base, or is it just
I can't
he's there?
remember. Honestly, it's almost like, well, it's basically like seeing it for the first time because I probably haven't seen it in 15 years since it
Uh,
came out,
yeah,
actually, more or
and
less. So,
hey there, Pop. How's it going?
hi, Pop.
Uh, I'll start cracking crates open.
I take it this is the same warehouse as that they put the Ark of the Covenant in at the end of the first movie, right?
Maybe.
Sure looks like it. I kind of like that when a series goes back to, reference earlier films in the franchise. That's always kind of fun.
Well, hey, I thought grenades were supposed to have a bunch of shrapnel in it.
I'm really not familiar with how grades are made, to be honest. I never really thought about it.
Because I thought they're supposed to have a bunch of shrapnel in it to so that it does more damage.
Could be. I would think the grenade itself being made out of metal, though, would provide some shrapnel, right?
No,
I think
no.
the main,
See,
I think the main thing
But
with a grenade is it just explodes and it's going to blow anything near it, to bits, right? So
yeah, but it does more damage if you it does a lot more damage if you do the shrapnel and get the shrapnel and stuff lodged in people.
yeah.
But notice they're emptying all their grenades.
Geez, back when Harrison could still climb. I bet he doesn't do this in the in the new movie.
Well, it's really not that hard to climb those.
Well, I wouldn't be doing it anytime soon with my knees. This is interesting. Hmm.
Oh, they still keep one gun on them.
Hmm.
They're not even gonna check to make sure it's the right one.
Yeah, you think they would, right? Well, it's definitely not the Ark of the Covenant. That's totally different box, obviously. So it looks like a casket almost that they put a corpse in or something.
Yeah, they look for a mummy.
Yeah. You think they would open it and take a look, though. Jeez.
Now they're
Yeah,
opening it.
here we go.
There's an arc cameo. Okay, cool. That doesn't look like an old mummy. It looks like a modern day mummy.
I can't tell what the hell it is, actually. It looks like a machine of some kind.
No, it's a mummy, but it's like a modern. It's like made. It's wrapped in like plastic.
Okay. Weird. Yeah, I totally forgetting this beginning. Jeez. Ouch. Yikes. Oh, here we go. Hey, hey.
Oh my god! They decide they want to protect her that much.
Maybe not. Well, Indy gambled and he lost. Damn. Oh, his right hand man is betraying him. Shit. Oh, yeah.
Now it's more like Indiana Jones music.
Yeah, yeah. This is the indie I like for sure.
Hey, hey, comrade.
Oh man.
Come on, these are supposed to be army vehicles. You gotta do a little bit more than that. Oh, there's the
Yeah,
cameo.
yeah.
There's
There's
the
the art.
cameo.
Art. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, Lemon says, "Hey, all, hey there, Lemon." Hi,
that's
Irvin says,
cool.
"Hello, Lemon Pie." Mikey says, "Lemon." Hi, Mikey. Hi, A Pop. Hey, Gorilla. All right. Yeah, I got both links up there if anybody wants to come join. Actually, I should pin it. Wait, what happened to the damn car? Look away for a second. The car's gone.
Oh.
Kapla, bird. Kapla. You know, I got the links here. Ah. He's
Oh
gonna
boy.
get his ass whooped here. Kapla. No, that way to die would really fucking suck. I think fire would be one of the worst ways to die because I've experienced how painful fire is.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it'd be a lot of fun. I love the golfers.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
oh yeah, I had to keep my leg wrapped up for about 3 weeks there for it to heal. The doctor was actually impressed how clean I kept it. And hey there, Mikey.
Hey.
Hi everybody. Hey,
Yeah,
birds joined us. Hi Mikey.
and Jared says,
Oh,
"Hey,
hey,
bird,
how's it going?
the sick freak. It's going." I was out fishing there.
Did you find any fish?
I don't want to talk about that.
No.
I, I had a great big fish. I had it on the dock. I even got a video of it. Then I went to go pick it up. Then I went to go put my hand in its mouth to go get the fucking bucket. Then the freaking line snapped.
Oh no.
I was thoroughly upset.
I'm sorry that happened to you, buddy.
It's brand new
So
line
they've gone
too. So I
through.
don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late, man. I was watching some Marvel superhero stuff way back a long time ago, about late '60s, early cartoon stuff of them. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't missed too
Yeah.
much.
Well,
Got
you've gone. Yeah, okay,
We've
let
only
me
been
finish.
on for
You've
like
gone,
20 something minutes, so
yeah. So you've gone through the warehouse. You saw the ark. It's kind of, the box carrying it was the covenant
Yeah, and
smashed out.
I was just committing a federal crime by breaking in it, or just creating a crime here by breaking and entering.
Uh-huh.
okay, this is what I'm starting to remember now. Because this is like on a test range for the atomic bomb.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, so these none
Yeah.
of these houses are like anything. Nobody lives here. It's just all like a simulation, right? Because they want to
So
test the effects.
so
It's a mock
why
town
would they
simulation.
bother putting electricity and stuff in there?
I have no
Oh
idea.
well, the underground.
Yeah, that
They
part
had
doesn't make
some
a whole lot of
underground.
sense, I suppose.
or
No,
even
no,
the water being on.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
weird. I guess though, I mean, they just want to simulate it as close to reality as they can. Maybe I guess kind of not leave anything anything to chance.
Well,
This
they
is
had it.
actually
Okay, go
this
ahead.
is this is
Ah,
oh
shit.
shit. This is actually one of the parts coming up where it kind of starts to lose a little bit of believability for me. I'll let you know what I mean when we get there.
Oh yeah, because the atomic bomb will destroy everything within like 25 square miles. Everything within like back then, I'm guessing 25 square miles.
Not just the blast, but the radiation. Right? Okay, here's the part where
Oh,
this is the part where it says lead lined, right? So they're kind of cluing us in there as to why Indy's doing that, but
Yeah, well, even if he climbs into the fridge, and and then what happens next after that? There's no way he lives. That's kind of where the believability stopped for me. I was like, okay, it's just a fantasy. This man ain't living.
well, the thing is, remember, Indiana is inside this fridge that's rolling down the hill here, right?
I get it, but
Now,
he went.
if you hit the ground and impact like 20 or 30 times, do you really think you'd still be alive when you pop out?
oh hell
No,
no!
he'd be scrambled jelly at best. Like his whole body would
Yeah.
be discombobulated.
Well, at
Hey,
least all his
wait,
bones would be broken for sure, right?
Oh, for
You know.
sure.
wait! I can't believe him surviving that damn refrigerator more than I can see that chipmunk still being alive above ground when that thing fucking went off.
Oh yeah, no, that chipmunk's barbecue. He's
Well,
toast.
another
Yeah,
thing, would Indiana Jones actually stand there watching the nuclear blast? I mean, he's a professor, right? I think he must know a couple of things about radiation dangers, right?
Oh, you would
yeah,
think so. But he was
Yeah,
standing on
I,
top of the hillside there,
yeah.
watching the
exactly.
aftermath.
Oh,
I was like,
Oh,
holy shit.
that was good. Did you see the scrub broom there? Oh, they're
Oh
scrubbing.
oh
yeah.
no, no! I was looking at the
That's funny. They were
yeah.
scrubbing. They were scrubbing his balls with it, and then he lifts the broom
Ah,
back up. He's like, "Enough of
oh
that."
no. That's
um,
that's
Germ
all
just
Harrison Ford, man. You want to see him?
That's
yeah, yeah.
You want to
hilarious.
see him naked? Come on. Shit.
Yeah, Germ just said I can eat that belt I caught today. This
Yeah,
is sounds quite
uh,
functional.
it might
yeah,
be
they were
kind of chewy.
fully functional.
A belt would
Yeah.
be kind of chewy, though.
Well, apparently there was a way back then, even with a television set, the one that was playing Howdy Doody Time when he goes in there.
Yeah,
There is a way that they can make those things function. And,
yeah,
and it was some kind of, it must have been some kind of brand new electricity battery or something they could have attached to the back of it. Because I noticed there was no wire, right, going from the TV to an outlet if I recall correctly. I didn't see one,
Hmm.
so it had
Yeah,
to have been some brand new transistor thing. Yeah,
yeah.
I guess I
Hey,
missed that.
maybe he survived because he caught the Ark of the Covenant last movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
no,
That's the scene that I
oh,
started
no,
to
no, no.
lose. No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that you mean the Holy Grail that he drank from it, so he's alive still
That
from the
could,
Holy
well, yeah,
Grail.
because you live forever, right? Or you're
Supposedly,
close to it.
he took it. He took the drink first. So
Yeah,
that's
could
all
be.
I could
Oh,
think of.
hey, okay, this will make more sense why they're listening to her. She pulls the old knee pads out for fucking solid. That makes all kinds of sense now.
Yeah, right.
Well, he said it's her right hand fair mate in there, so in other words,
I like
she
those
got
two
the old knee
guys.
pads out for him.
Hey, Oiler Greg. Cheers.
Hey, Oiler, how's it going?
Hi, Euler.
Yeah, we got the links
Yeah.
there for you if you want to watch along. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they at the they're meeting now, right? They're talking in the meeting after he's been scrubbed
Yeah,
down.
now they're in the.
Can't even believe
Now
I just
they're in
said
the cameras.
scrubbed down. Yeah, supposedly those two guys say they're from the FBI, but I think they're men in black in disguise. The way they were talking and the monotones and stuff. That's usually what most people consider guys that are men in black after you've seen something or that you weren't supposed to see.
Yeah.
It's funny what they tell them. It's like, how you survive a nuclear blast and you let Russians into a top secret.
Yeah. Well, the way they handle a nuclear blast is to put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Facility. Terrible.
Yeah, I guess this is taking place in the 50s. That's during the big communist paranoia in the States, right?
57 there to be exact.
Well, like McCarthy era type stuff, right?
Right.
Where
the Red
everybody
Scare.
and their dog were suspected of being commies. And I guess
Yeah, that's
Indies
right.
being suspected, yeah.
Yeah, big Red Scare.
Yeah.
Well, that's because wasn't McCarthy in charge of that or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a U.S. senator that basically kind of led a witch hunt against people. Just, I mean, like, there's a lot of people in Hollywood that I guess were communist sympathizers because, back then they hadn't quite figured out how evil it all was, some of them. And
I thought how cool it was is they called it he called it the House Un-American Committee.
yeah, House on Un-American Activities or something committee.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Activities Committee, right.
Yeah.
And he accused many Hollywood greats, including, Ronald Reagan. That's right.
Yeah, there were a lot of Hollywood people that couldn't work. I mean, the writers and actors, they basically got blacklisted, right? So they were unable to earn a living. Like, it was really horrible. And some people even committed suicide because of it, right? So it was pretty dark stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good people lost careers because of it.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, by the early '60s, it turned around and people started to get their living back. But
well, that's because they woke up.
oh, this is a sweet moment there. Thinking of his dad, I take it his dad has passed away by the time this occurs.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, he's saying first dad and then poor Marcus. So he's lost them both.
Oh, who's this young punk?
I think I do remember, but I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Okay.
Oh. That young boy? Well, you haven't seen him yet. Not yet. Did you see what Oil and Greg just said, girl? Oh, man.
Wait, so did he hop off the platform or what?
I guess Jones must have jumped off the train before he ran out of platform.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Shia LaBeouf on the motorcycle playing Mutt Williams. Shh. We don't know yet how he's related to Professor Henry Jones, but we'll find out. Junior. We'll find out. You said you haven't seen this yet, right, Gorilla?
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Gorilla hasn't seen
it.
So.
I'll. Shh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to avoid any spoilers.
No, me too.
Hey, yeah, Oiler. He says, I'm using the refrigerator plan if Houston gets nuked. Then I'll loot the bank and liquor store. Hey, just remember you gotta have that liquid from the Ark of Covenant from the previous movie also.
Yeah.
McCarthy was a raving paranoid, but he was right about most of them. Now they're all communists. True germ, that rarely gets mentioned.
Yes.
I like Euler's comment about looting the bank and the liquor store. That's probably if there was a
That's
nuclear
just yeah.
holocaust, I think I'd probably do the same.
Hey, but Euler, just remember, due to a nuclear holocaust, the money ain't gonna be worth nothing. So might as well don't waste the time on the bank.
Yeah, just go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be alive for like a week anyway before the radiation kills you, so you might as well party it up on the few days you got left.
That's
Oh
a good
man.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do after nuclear annihilation.
I don't even want to think
I
about it.
think I think I'd rather. I think if it does happen, and my wife and I are together, it'll be quick. It'll be painless. We won't have to worry about scars and things like that afterward. Yeah, I'd rather just go quickly. That'd be the best way.
Yeah, that's probably the problem though with radiation poisoning is it probably takes you days to die, right?
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, good point, Germ. Don't drink glowing liquor.
Yeah.
So where are they
So
at
he's
now?
well, Harrison Ford's giving him some bullshit. There was some story there. And the kid's getting all enthralled, started asking questions, all interested. He goes, I don't know, it's just a fucking story. Don't believe everything you freaking hear, kid.
Yeah, I think this is. You know what? There's. This is like one of the first slow parts. I call it slow parts of the film. There are others, later on, but it's like one of the first, and it just slows down the whole movie and the plot and everything. That's why I wasn't so hot on it because it would just have these slow bits. You
Are
know.
you talking about this film?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy thinks the same thing that I'm thinking that I did. He's a grave robber.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose archaeologists kind of do, dig up the past, don't they? So I guess there is a grave robbing aspect in a way
Well,
to it.
well, you know why all archaeologists are women?
Why?
Because they're pretty good at digging up the past.
Oh. Oh. You know why they sell newspapers? Why women sell newspapers? Because they
Yeah.
have issues. Because they have issues.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Jeremy has some advice here. Don't drink glowing liquor.
Yes.
Joel said, I'm dying rolling in a giant mountain of money. I will be a mutant hunting too.
With what? Well, I guess that. Well, maybe a iron pipe or something. I don't know. Whatever's close by.
Oh, bar fight! Bar fight!
Hey,
Hey.
Oh, wait, it's a cafe fight.
here we go.
Cafe fight! Yeah!
Yeah,
Woo,
good stuff.
cafe fight.
Yeah, that's good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We got the spinny circle of death happening here.
Uh-oh.
No, I think we're good.
Oh. I
Get
say,
on
hurry the
ground.
fuck up.
I just want to say I love you. And we're talking about Crystal Factory.
Now, I have a feeling they're going to lose them between two narrow buildings. I guess they're going to lose them by going between two narrow buildings.
Yeah, I really think the chase scene, when he's on the motorcycle, and you think that's Harrison Ford falling off the back of it, well, you can obviously tell that's not him.
Yeah,
Hope
different
not.
color hair.
Well, it's definitely not. Yeah, because it's the way. It is fun to watch, though.
I am surprised though that in the Indiana films, he actually did do a fair number of stunts, right? Because
He
there are a
did.
lot of chase scenes when you can tell it actually is him, and it's like, man, I don't know if they ever let cars do that anymore.
Well, no,
I call bullshit. There's not even a dent on that damn car.
Yeah.
Of course, this is back when they actually built cars decently.
Actually, that probably was one of the best things about the Indy series as a franchise. It does have a lot of great chase scenes for sure.
Oh, hey, I called it. They lost him in between two buildings there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the common trope.
Yeah.
What Greg said versus mutations, like the end of Scarface. Barbie.
My question throughout this whole chase was, how in the heck is he hanging on? I mean, yeah, I know Shy is, no cupcake, but still, I just didn't understand. And he's not even, you don't even think about helmets, right? They're not even wearing helmets on the motorcycle. You don't even think about that. You're just like, these guys are trying to get away from Russians. Okay, KGB. Have they gone through the crowd
Oh,
yet?
here we go.
Oh, okay. Or has he gone
I gotta
to the
say,
library yet?
between the communists and the FBI, I don't know who's more of a pain in the ass here, really.
My money, I'll take the Russians.
Oh boy. Oh God.
Has he gone into the library yet? Yes, nice. You're right, Germ. The leather, the leather helmet. That would have been worth nothing, right? There's nothing protecting your skull.
I gotta say, that's a dedicated student though that gets almost run over by a motorcycle and still has the wits about him to ask the professor a question.
Yeah.
Drew said, leather helmet at the time would be worth nothing.
Yeah, right.
That's just to keep your hair in place.
Yeah.
Or you pay on.
I told him to get out more. After he asked him a question, he said, "Get out more. Get out of the library. Do more stuff." Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear when they were skidding through the library? Did you hear the Wilhelm scream that came from one of the students?
Oh, geez, I missed that.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
That's taken on a life of its own, hasn't it?
Yeah, I heard it. It's so cool. Yeah, they were going through skidding, and you hear this, wow! It jumps out of the way.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like that car crash. Like that car crash sound they play in some movies and old TV shows.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know how many hundreds of times I've heard that one.
Yeah, and at the end, poor Marcus' statue. His head. he got his licks in even after death.
I do have to say though, there's a little too much exposition in this film for its own good. It does have a lot of slow scenes where, I remember why I love the first film so much is it's nonstop, fun for the most part. It's not too fastly paced, but it doesn't spend a lot of time on slow scenes at all, right? It just kind of just goes along with the action.
Sure. Well, I mean, in The Last Crusade, even when you had small dialogue bits, okay, the small parts, with Connery and stuff, that was still because it was still involved in the action. So even those small bits were just so cool. But like here, the small bits just get in the way. It's like it does. Yeah. It kind of it puts up a side or something. Says, "Whoa, wait, stop." We gotta
Yeah,
talk
just
a
when the
bit, and then you go and do stuff again.
yeah, seems like when the film's getting some momentum going, they throw in a slow scene and it just kills it all again, right?
Yeah, it's like a roadblock.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The thing is, with the third movie though with Connery, even on a slow scene, Sean Connery's such a good actor. You
Oh,
know,
he's awesome.
it didn't matter because you could just watch Connery and enjoy listening to him. Deliver the lines, right? So
Yeah, he's one of those guys. They said if you heard him announce the phone book, Connery,
Yeah.
you'd watch, you'd listen to him
Yeah.
talk about the phone book.
Yeah.
He's
So
one of
wait,
those
wait, wait,
guys.
wait. Indiana was kidnapped by Pancho Villa.
Yeah, and young Indiana Jones. That's why I'm telling you, if you watch the series, Sean Patrick Flannery, he has an episode where he was with Pancho Villa, and he goes, "Where the," it's like, yeah,
yeah, actually, the Young Indiana Jones TV series was actually pretty enjoyable. I thought
yeah,
it was
but it
pretty
is
decent, actually.
it is PvP and it's canon. It
Yeah,
actually
true.
relates
Yeah,
to it. So
I guess
that's what def yeah. Go
Spielberg
ahead.
was involved. Didn't was he like a co-producer on that show or something? Yeah,
Yes, he was.
yeah. Okay.
And Lucas helped, of course, too. He was executive
Well, there you
producer. I
go.
mean,
So of course
he's
it's
the man who
canon then, right?
created it. He created
Yeah,
the other series. So yes.
yeah. It's worth watching Gorilla if you ever get a chance to.
Or you know what?
Okay.
You could do shows on it, Gorillas. Seriously.
Oh, maybe we'll do it at Wednesdays, but I also found a way I could really torture Germ on a Wednesday there. To the point where he started looking up medieval torture devices on me. Like I seen that when I was looking up shows for when Black Beer was done. I came across one called PG porn. And what
Oh
it is
no.
they'll take the stories that porn stories are made on, and they take out all the fucking sex. So basically,
Oh
it's a porn
no.
story without the sex.
Oh no. Poor Germ. Oh.
He'll start looking. He'll start looking up on how to build a rack machine for that if I did that.
Oh boy.
You know what? You could have your kid tie you down and then put the collar on and tie you down so you can't get up. Shocked.
Hey, maybe I should buy that shot collar and have the fundraiser stream, but after the first or second Wednesday.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Give German enough time to go to the bank and get a loan.
Oh,
Oh man.
alrighty. Well, where are you guys at now? Okay, so after the college and after
He's,
Well, then
he's
some.
he's
You're
in
you
the
are
jail.
are you're on watching it with us, aren't you?
I own it.
No.
I own it PvP. Don't worry. I
Oh,
know
okay.
it seems like when you say where you're at, I know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
right
me
now
and
they're
Gr-
looking for him in the prison yard or
Yeah.
with the nun, right? Yeah.
There's a bunch
So
of stuff carved in the walls here. Like we're on Cosme watching this at the moment, Mikey, right?
yeah,
Because
I know.
Gorilla's
So
streaming it on Cosme right now as we speak. So
oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we've done this before. I told Gorillas I own the films, so I was just gonna help out in the chat periodically
ah,
when things happen.
so
Hey,
you
how's it going,
Hey,
remember it.
hey,
Oh,
Daniel?
Daniels. Hey, Daniels,
Hi,
how's
what's
it
up?
going?
Oh, we're
hey
just
Just
Daniel.
watching
watching
the
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
yeah, we're
we're,
watching the
we're
fractured crystal skull.
we're watching Indy 4.
I know, I'm having fun with this, so.
Dude,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know why people don't. I love this movie.
it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay, but
it's all right.
I don't think it's as good as the first three, to be honest. At
Oh
least to me.
no. But to be fair, this movie's actually better than Temple of Doom. so
Well,
there's that.
I'd say I don't dislike this one any more than Temple of Doom because I gotta be honest, Temple of Doom never really did it for me as a film.
Yeah, well, I was. It was one of those things where I said, "Wait a second, you got Raiders of the Start was so great. I mean, everything was wonderful. Then
Oh, the
all of a
first
sudden,
film was perfect.
was perfect. And then you put this prequel. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it just. Mm. I don't know. It's so dark. I mean,
Well, it's not
that
just
to
yeah.
me it wasn't. Yeah, to me it wasn't. It didn't seem like Indiana Jones at all. I
Well,
mean,
it wasn't. Yeah, I understand that point you're making. Yeah, it was much
yeah.
darker and dark. Too dark at some points for me. But
Yeah.
I just thought it was just kind of so over the top, right? It just almost seemed like silly at times. With some like the opening scene with the musical numbers and all that. Like
oh
that
my
just seemed like
god.
that just seemed crazy. Like I just it kind of took me out of the film right at the beginning, right?
Oh, right at the beginning, because Kate Capshaw, for all intents and purposes, cannot
Yeah.
sing. That is not her
Yeah,
voice. So
yeah,
excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
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 Jerm says,
Yeah.
you show that, I'm sending your kid an industrial shock collar to put on you. Yeah.
Oh, I
But
can't
I'm
wait to
uh
feeling
see
a little
that.
outnumbered
Oh
here on the
man.
panel tonight.
oh.
Yeah, I got 3 damn Canadians and me. It feels outnumbered.
Yeah, well, don't feel bad,
Jeez.
Gorilla. Like you do know that a lot of American culture is actually made by Canadians, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll
There's
send you a
actually
couple.
there's a lot of us making movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send you back Justin Bieber. We'll send you back a few.
Oh, Justin Bieber,
Oh my
national
god.
disgrace. Don't mention that. That's a dirty
Yeah.
word to me.
No. Yeah. That's a dirty word to all of us. Don't send him back here. If you do, I'll have to stand at the border and hit him with a bazooka gun.
But
I'm
I
sorry.
just don't understand how someone made money going, baby, baby,
Oh,
baby, baby.
please,
Like, one fucking
don't.
word, the whole fucking song, you made millions of dollars.
Oh God, yeah,
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
do that.
Music's pretty much gone down the drain in the last 20 years for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Euler said, I thought
absolutely.
it
In the
was
last
dark too.
23
Then,
years.
all right.
Yeah.
Euler said, I thought it was dark too. Then I took off my sunglasses. And welcome, Bezel.
Hey,
Basil.
Hey,
Basil,
Welcome, Basil.
Basil.
And Greg says, great plan, Gerb. And Gerb says hi to Basil. Euler says, hey, Basil, cheers.
Cheers.
And Basil says, hi, Germ, how are you? Then
Yeah,
Euler
no.
says, good luck ghost hunting in Galveston, Basil. Oh,
Basil.
well, if you want to go ghost hunting, I can take him out to the old cemetery we have up here.
Oh
The old
yeah.
abandoned one.
I'll take him to Nightmare's Fear Factory. He can walk through that. That's an abandoned coffin factory down in Niagara Falls. Oh, he would love that. He wants to go ghost hunting. I'll take him there personally. I'll drop him in there and say, "Now go walk through the thing." Let me know if you don't say nightmare by the time you get out.
Yeah, Gerb says, for every Shatner we take, you curse us with the Justin Biebers.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault. I just moved here.
That's just Canada's way of saying fuck you.
Oh
You took
yeah,
your Shatner.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of us that are too fond of Justin's form of musical expression. That's for sure.
Oh no, definitely not.
Well,
I mean, music is just awful now. Like,
well, he should be in prison.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
of course
he's probably done stuff. Yeah, it probably could be.
Well, no, he got shit faced one night, hopped in a Ferrari or Lamborghini, and started going 70 miles an hour down some residential roads.
Oh
They're
God.
recklessly driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did some pretty crazy shit that I've heard about over the years. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I guess that's what you get away with when you're rich and famous to a certain level, right? It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Basil. He says, "I will find ghosts." He says a lot of other stuff. Well, there you go.
I have a new battle sword that is custom made to glow in different colors when spirits are near. Red being most important, that's for ghosts of evil wizard.
Oh,
And Euler says, sweet Basil.
sweet.
Cool.
oh, here's
So
where we're starting.
Where are we at? Okay.
We're in the cave with all the skeletons,
Yeah. Okay.
with the weird heads, and in these, sidekick here says, look at their skulls. Of course,
Yeah.
this is intimating where we're going with the plot line, right? So
Yeah,
Did
it's
you know that
it's
Sean Connery was supposed to be in this movie?
yeah, he was supposed to be. You're right. I recall that, but
But
he
he
didn't want
kept
to do
on
it.
saying retirement is too much fun.
Supposedly,
well,
that's what he said.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh shit!
blame him for wanting to enjoy his later years, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, if I had as much money as Sean Connery probably did by then, I'd probably retire too and just enjoy
yeah. Let's
myself.
don't forget he's been knighted, so he's part of the order of the most British Empire.
Yeah, he pretty much had it made by then, so it's like, well, what
Oh,
the hell?
yeah,
He had nothing to prove by that point, so
yeah. Like Ringo Starr, he was recently knighted, so now the
really.
only remaining Beatle on the face of the earth is a Sir, also Sir Ringo Starr.
Well,
So,
McCartney got knighted a while back, right? Some years ago.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Honorary.
into McCartney. He's not real, but that's okay. That's for another time, another stream.
Well, I recognize McCartney's talent, but he was never my favorite Beatle, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah. And
Fedora's
Euler
my
really
favorite
liked
hat.
fedoras. That's
Oh
his
yeah, I
favorite
like
hat.
fedoras. They're not my favorite hat, but yeah, they're cool.
They kind of have a style to them, though, don't they?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's another thing we could talk about is hats. Like, man, they sure went out of style quickly during like the '60s, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
lot of
Daniel,
people
feel
wear caps
interrupt
now.
anytime you feel like it. You
Yeah,
got
a lot of people wear caps now. is what
Oh,
it is.
this is the part where they uncover that guy and he just turns into mush, like in a set.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm forgetting that.
Oh.
I forgot that.
Oh, thanks for spoiling.
What, you didn't see it?
No,
I
girls
never
never,
seen this.
girls
Yeah, I
never
forgot
saw
to
this
this.
movie.
Oh,
Gorilla
man,
has
nobody told me.
never seen it.
We've been
damn
trying to
this
avoid
year.
spoilers all night.
Well, you didn't tell me. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
That's all right.
Cool.
Yeah, I know you're good. It sounded
Right,
like
you're
it's
great,
not
man.
major
Dude,
plot
Salty
point.
hates this movie.
So is this guy like he's like the tapioca man then or something, right?
Well, it depends on what color the mush is.
Oh
Ooh,
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've totally forgotten this. I probably blocked this out of my mind.
Oh boy.
Oh.
those little guys, that were like poking them and throwing them around and stuff. Those guys were cool.
It wouldn't work that way. It wouldn't work that way.
Just go with it.
Go with it.
Well, Indy's not exactly a documentary, so. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, PvP. Wow.
What?
You're in rare form, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
I do have my moments, I suppose.
I guess so.
What, you accidentally turn your camera on?
Oh, I don't have a camera. Nobody would want to see my face, believe me.
Oh, come on.
Every computer has a camera.
I honestly, I don't have a camera. I've never bothered getting one. I just have my headset with my microphone here. So.
I thought every computer had a camera nowadays.
No, not the one I bought.
Yeah, most have them built in. That's why you can see my face.
No, I
turn
bought
mine on.
I got a gaming computer because it was on sale, like a couple $100 off, and I wanted to get it into doing some gaming. So.
Wait, that's the guy that that guy you just pulled that skull off. I think that's the guy that they covered in gold so bad they shoved a bunch of molten gold down his throat until he died.
Right.
Was in the second film?
No, but that was a historical thing. When the conquistadors came there, the Aztecs or the Mayans or one of them executed one of the leaders there by pouring a bunch of gold down his throat.
Jeez,
Like, it sounds painful.
Seems
Very
like a waste,
painful.
kind of a waste of gold too, really, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
the Aztecs didn't value it there like the Europeans did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they probably had so much of it, right?
well, they did it with warring tribes. The Aztecs and the Mayans even did it, but the Aztecs were more notoriously known for that kind of sacrificial rite.
Yeah, they kind of had a nasty side to them, didn't they? Those cultures.
Oh, they did. Yes.
I guess they love to do that human sacrifice trip too, didn't they? Yeah.
Well, don't forget, they're down there in, you know, South America, which, there's a lot of tribes still today that are cannibalistic tribes. They're out there, but you just can't find them. They're so
that
well
looks
hidden.
like plastic. You can tell that it's fucking plastic in his hand.
It doesn't look overly crystal, does it?
No.
Yeah. Well, I know what crystal looks like. You want to know what's the best way to figure out whether or not something's crystal or glass?
Uh-huh.
Tell us.
Yeah.
You put it in a very hot dishwasher there, and when you pull it out, if it shatters, it's crystal.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, then it's porcelain or plastic.
No, or it's glass. That's
Or
how I
glass.
can tell the difference between glass and crystal. There, is
Yeah.
it's put in the dishwasher. If it shatters, it's crystal.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. I wonder why then, if we know that this is like almost transparent glass, right? The skull itself.
no, that's plastic.
It looks
Oh,
plasticky to me.
Okay, plasticky.
It's so shiny, right?
It looks like they just put like something in there and saran wrapped around it.
Well, it is a prop.
I
Oh,
mean,
here we go.
Yeah, it's not even close to being realistic.
Yeah, no.
They could at least made like a glass one.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, this was also one of the first films that Lucas was starting to use that newfangled CGI technology. That didn't actually work for me.
Oh, I won't give away the spoilers, but when we get there,
Yeah.
I'll give my opinion on the CGI in this film.
And you better, because I'm expecting it.
You know the guy who played Sala. You know the guy who played Sala.
Yeah, John Rhys Davies.
Yeah, John. I think he was supposed to be in this movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be, but I guess he must have missed it or something. I don't know.
Maybe he got together with Sean Connery and read the script. Well, I don't think so.
I said, I don't think we're doing this thing. Yeah, no.
I think, I'll take a pass.
Alrighty, Resley Germ said the Aztecs were so bad that knowing how bad the Spanish were, every other group chased the Spanish over them, or chose the Spanish over them.
Yeah.
And then Lip Pie says, your crystal test sounds like drowning a witch. Oops, she drowned. I guess she wasn't a witch.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do the crystal test with an expensive piece of crystal. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He was asked.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a he was asked and turned it down. No, but that. Yeah, with that crystal there, I was working as dishwashing and I put Nadine's crystal punch bowl in the dishwasher, and oh my god, I've never seen her move so fast. No, stop.
Yeah, now John Rhys Davies also did that series, right? Sliders.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
show
did.
I've heard so much about. I've never actually seen it yet.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's
I know.
so good. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard it. So many people tell me it's a great show, and I've just
Oh, it's
one
a
of-
great show. It
just
really
one of
is.
those things on my list I just never seem to get around to. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 or 3 seasons of that.
Yeah, at least 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Joe.
So
Yeah.
Probably
Jo-
like 70 something episodes. Or, yeah.
Yeah, John Rhys Davies was the head of it. He was the professor, and then Jerry O'Connell was one of the guys with him, and a couple other people. I don't remember their names offhand, but those are the 2 I remember. Yeah,
It's kind of
good.
it was kind of a bit like Quantum Leap, I guess, wasn't it? Where they keep jumping into another situation every week.
Different
right.
periods of time. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Except that, of course, it wasn't Bacula jumping into somebody's body and
No.
taking it over.
But they would kind of end up like in a different world quite often, or
Oh
different-
yeah,
Yeah.
different dimension type. World,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
it was
intriguing
cool, though.
idea, I must say.
Yes, it was. Where you at, Gorilla?
The bitch is talking.
Yeah, the
Oh.
hot Russian
Spalko.
evil woman is
Talking.
Yeah.
is trying to manipulate him again.
Yeah, Lemon
Still,
says.
I think Daniel. Yeah, still, I think Daniel would agree with me. Kate Blanchett was awesome in this.
Yeah, she was nice.
For being a villainess. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, she's
Helen
pretty sexy
Spy
too.
says that's true. The Spanish are brutal, so they chose them over the Aztecs. Say a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He was pretty good until they replaced Wade and the professor.
Yes.
Wait, what the fuck? What the?
Yeah, that was kind of my reaction when I got to this part too. Actually, Gorilla. This was when it really started to go sideways for me. This film.
So why did they bring the fucking alien all the way to Peru?
Oh,
Well, because
why? Actually, the word "why" pops up in my mind quite often when I'm watching this film.
oh yeah, absolutely. Why is the key word? I like the little airport though in Nazca.
Well, the thing is, there's enough good parts in this movie that I kind of enjoy. I can enjoy it, but then there's also a lot of parts that are kind of like, I don't know. So that kind of takes it down a bit for sure.
Yeah, Daniel, do you recall that the action barely, like in this film, barely outweighed the cons? Which, we were just talking about small parts where the dialogue totally, like, goes sideways, and so were you thankful for the action?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just think there were too many talky bits. That was one of the flaws in the film for myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, who is that
hey.
actor? Who's that actor playing the old bearded dude? He looks familiar.
Oh yeah, that's John Hurt.
John Hurt, of course.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
he plays Ox.
That's a
Yeah.
hell of a coup getting John Hurt, because John Hurt is a pretty damn amazing actor in his day.
Hey, welcome to the
Hey,
panel, Germ.
Resolute Germ. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
know.
You're sounding miserable.
Hey, Germ.
It's about 91 degrees in here.
Oh crap.
Ouch.
Hey, what you could do here is it's actually relatively cheap to make. Get some copper coils, wrap it around the fan there. They run a tube up through those copper coils there, and have a pump. They run that into a bucket of water there and it runs the cold water through the tubes there. And makes it's called a swamp cooler.
My little desktop fan actually does something like that.
Okay.
Well,
I can send you a picture of mine.
Well, I hate to brag, but Germ, you could move to my part of Canada and indulge in 72 degrees.
Yeah, I could also move to the pit of hell and be a little bit more free.
Arizona's a bit of hell, okay? I left there. I know it. Thank you.
I never understood this. Why do
no
they
hell
need
around here.
What was that, Daniel?
Why do they need the skull when they already have a dead alien with a skull over on the side over there?
Well, they'll tell you why they need it later. You remember seeing it, but we don't want to spoil it for Gorilla.
It was a long time ago, and I never really understood it.
Well,
that's okay. Neither did Steven Spielberg.
Well, he's the one that came up with
did he have a backpack cabinet that he had to wreck his career with this movie?
He didn't like somebody.
Yeah, he didn't like someone. Well, I know that he was a big endorsing person of Shia before the movie started. And then afterwards, it's like, oh crap, I made a big mistake. That's how I felt. I was like, oh crap, really? This guy can't act? That's terrible. Oh, I thought he was so good.
His problem with LaBeouf, like everyone, was more his mental and substance abuse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, some people forget to mention that. Ooh, scary.
Because a lot of people forget he was a child star for Disney. So that comes with pretty much automatic mental health issues.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, what was that series he did on Disney? I forget now.
Oh, then I just got an alert on my phone there.
Yeah.
Tell me a car stolen without telling me the car's stolen. We got a 2005 Ford Mustang convertible, right? 2-door. Has 111,000 miles on it. Guess how much money they want for it?
How much?
Too much?
5,500.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tell me the car's
Hey!
stolen. Yeah, tell me the car's stolen without telling me it's stolen.
There's one of the bright spots in the film.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was gonna punch. When I first saw
And
this,
that's
I
when
was
we
gonna punch
find
him in the
out
face.
this is his son.
That's gonna
Yeah.
a little while before that.
Well, are they in the quicksand?
Not
Not
quite.
yet? Okay. Getting close.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna smack the shit out of him.
I always thought this was one of my favorite parts of the film, though, is bringing Marion back into the
Oh,
series.
definitely. I love Karen Allen.
Yeah,
She's such
she's
a great
so great.
actress. I really do enjoy her.
And the thing is, the two of them really do have an honest chemistry together. It just works, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think the first time you saw her in that bar over there in Nepal, and the fight scene in Raiders,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that to me, I knew that their on-air chemistry was going to be solid, because the way they were treating each other, and of course the line where she says, Indiana Jones, she says, I knew there'd be a day I'd see you walk back in my door, and stuff like that. So you knew they had a rapport.
Oh, yeah. A deep excuse me. Oh, God, man, I'm in a coffin jack.
I've been in a coffin jack all day, my friend. I don't know why.
Oh, man.
Hope it's not serious. Yeah.
Sometimes my throat. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's you take it from a few scenes and you're like, yeah, for sure they got a chemistry.
God, that actor looks like he's hopped up on some good shit.
I talk about Spalko's right hand man.
I know the Oxy guy.
Oh, John Hurt.
Looks like he got some good Oxy.
Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like he's some good Oxy.
he had to look haggard for this. But he can play so many roles. He was so great in Alien. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
Until the damn thing burst out of his stomach. But even then, he still handled it like a pro. Even though it was all fake and everything. But, shit, it was great.
Well, he was good in pretty much everything he did.
Yeah. Hey, he's been in some spy thrillers, too, which is kind of cool.
Wait, now he's helping the Ruskies?
Yeah, they have no choice.
Hey, it said go get help. 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 You gotta get him. Now, when we get to the scene...
Uh-oh, now he's pissed.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get to the scene where they are going through the jungle. Because we are talking about the Amazon. So there's lots of trees, lots of, everything. And they have to get through it.
Actually, some of the jungle scene stuff is actually a lot of fun, actually.
I had a lot of fun with that. Actually.
Yeah, because
What
there's some
about you, Daniel?
good suspense.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I like it when they're in the jungle.
Oh yeah.
That's why I like Temple of Doom so much, because it was in the Indian jungle.
Oh,
Yep. The jungle scenes were cool. It was just kind of the minecart scenes and like deep dark tunnels and caverns like that. I don't know. It's
my
kind of
problem.
hard for me to deal with that. I wouldn't be afraid to do it. I mean, I rode the ride when they first had it with Universal Studios and stuff. That was cool.
I never liked Temple of Doom because it was just literally too much of a roller coaster for so much of the film. You didn't have, it was like too much. It was like too fast, go, 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 go all the time, it seemed.
Yeah.
And whereas this film has too many slow spots,
Yeah.
Temple of Doom had too many nonstop fast, scenes, right? Over and over again.
Yeah,
And,
Daniel and I, BBB, you, me, and Daniel could probably just sit there and play a chess game in the slow pits until they're ready to start again.
You'd think sinking in quicksand would be suspenseful, but it's kind of just more tedious.
Yeah, and that's a huge boa. That's a huge boa constrictor snake. Or, well, you can tell in parts when he's like flailing it around that it's a prop. You can obviously tell. But I mean, he's just selling it, saying it's a snake. It's a snake. He says, no, call it something else. Call it rope.
This is great, actually.
Oh yeah.
Because we know Indy's hatred and fear of snakes, right? So this is like perfect.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Now they're just being a dick.
Just grab the snake, Indy.
And then he says, call it a rope. And then they both say together
hilarious.
in unison, it's a rope. Oh my God. I couldn't stop laughing at this part. It was just hilarious.
I gotta say, this is actually one bit of comedy that's working really good in this film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously not a real snake there.
Well, God, Peter would have a
said.
fucking field day with that.
Yeah, he probably would have pulled his head off too if they actually did that in real life, right? Jesus.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, Peter would go nuts like they went with Milo and Otis.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're well known for that, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Oh, Bird's favorite movie.
Wow.
Kronos. Hey. Yes. Kappa. Yeah.
This is a really good scene. I love this scene.
Kronos, welcome. Yeah, let's just. I guess they made a road for the freaking Peruvians.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, it's buffering.
Yeah, we got
This
the
is totally
spinny
on my
circle.
end.
The spinny circle.
Yeah, it's buffering.
Yeah, it's totally on my end.
Circle of death. That's what I call it. If it happens to me, I say, there it goes again. Oh, now come on, Kronos. Hey, y'all. But come on.
Hey, Kronos.
What do you mean we can't make you watch this? What do you mean by that? Come on.
I'm just jumping around. You can't make me watch this. You want to introduce me to the new Indy?
Yeah, I'm actually going to see it in about 4 more days. Yeah.
I'll wait till it's free out on streaming. No, it's out on the internet there to watch the Dildo Destiny.
Yeah, when I can see it for free, I'll see it. But I ain't paying like $15 to go watch a movie that I have a feeling I wouldn't enjoy anyway. So. I just heard so much negative stuff about it. Not that I want to, give spoilers, but.
Oh yeah, no, but Daniel and I, we've heard the same thing.
No, by all means. I mean, if you think you might enjoy it, it's always best to see a film on a big screen when you have the chance, right? So.
Look,
I would always say go for it.
Yeah, no, PvP. No, I'm respectful. Critics will be critics. That's how I say it.
Oh
I
yeah.
used to critique movies myself at one time because I was taking
Oh
cinema
yeah.
classes, and that was my
Totally.
project at the end of the year was to critique films.
I
And
totally get. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm like, look, let me go see it, and hopefully I'll be one of the first in there with my wife. So when we come out, we're not going to give spoilers and say, oh, something happened, blah, 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 blah,
No,
and then you get killed,
that's
So
why that's why I watched the first 5 episodes of Picard season 3 because I thought, well, I'll make up my own mind, right? Because I was hearing so much
okay,
shit, and unfortunately, it turned out to be pretty much what I was
You know what else is
expecting.
nice?
It wasn't my thing. It wasn't Star Trek to me, but
yeah, you're right. Well, I'm still kind of, they have a couple of episodes of Star Trek Discovery which have come out already on YouTube. They're starting to slowly filter out, and I'm like, I watched like 15 minutes of one
Oh,
of
how
those
sweet
Discovery
of him!
episodes. Yeah, I was like, nope.
How sweet of him saying that's not her.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I went and saw the last James Bond film, No Time to Die,
yeah.
because I mean, even a bad Bond is worth seeing on a giant screen, right? Because all the the action stuff.
I actually liked it because I think that Rami Malek played a great villain, and he wipes out even
Oh,
a better villain than Christoph Waltz. So I'm like,
What was that?
oh,
Wait,
we're talking about the same film, right? We're talking about No Time to Die.
yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Okay, I
Okay.
hate to disagree with you, man, but I have the total opposite feeling about him.
Okay,
I just thought he was
All
one of the
right,
most
all right,
boring villains ever.
go ahead, Gorilla.
all right, got some chats here. Chrono says, I'm still not sure I'll watch the new one. Maybe in a few years, and I was bored.
Oh,
Ralph
sure you would.
Schnauzler said, I wouldn't give money to Disney. Why support pedophiles and groomers?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
not giving my money to them. I don't care what critics say. And Crow says, hey, Pop. Pop says, hey, LOL, Kronos. Crow says, how you feel in pop culture? Kronos says, I still haven't seen the last Bond movie. The Pop says, hanging in there. Thanks, Kronos. And pop culture goes, or Crow says, that sounds positive.
Oh, very
Well,
good. Now we're caught up.
one thing I'll
Wait,
say,
look at the scene right here. When she points at him and screams Jones, doesn't that seem cheesy and cliche?
Yeah.
yeah, this is a pretty good action chase scene, though. I gotta say, probably one of the better parts of the film, actually.
I kind of like what happens to the big Russian bulky guy, the bald-headed guy.
Hey, he has a machine gun now. He has a
Yeah, isn't
machine
that
gun.
cool?
Yikes!
Yeah. Have they done the sword fight between Spalko and Mutt?
They're not right now. It's about.
Oh, cool.
That's one thing about Russia. They'll shoot their own men just to try to shoot you.
Wait, have you seen No Time to Die? What was that lady called? The lady that knew the martial arts.
Oh, and No Time to Die?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, well, or you mean the one that assisted with Bond in the fight scenes?
Yeah, I think so.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah, her character.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that character. She's so cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Lashana Lynch, who played the female 007 before 07 came out of retirement. I didn't like her too much.
So was she the Bond girl? Did she end the movie with Daniel Craig? I heard that she disappeared.
Well, yeah, I think she did. Well, you know what? She handed the mantle back to 007. So when, for those who haven't seen No Time to Die, please, I won't tell you the spoiler because it is too sad. But just suffice it to say that her character decides to give the number back to Bond himself. So at least that way, if they don't do another Bond film for years, at least they can end it saying that a male played Bond and not a female. So yeah, I like Skyfall too, Kronos.
I never played Skyfall.
Yeah, I
Skyfall.
liked it.
I thought Skyfall was a great film.
I thought it was awesome.
That's my favorite of the Daniel Craig films for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
I
is
like-
he supposed to be a better sword fighter than her?
No. That's why I didn't think it was believable. Cause like he's doing rapier, and here's Karen Allen who's trying it, right? She's trying to drive, and she's telling him, "Riposte, go backward, do all this stuff." Like okay, so Marion Ravenwood knows how to sword fight. Okay, yeah, no, that didn't make it believable.
I never thought that she knew how to do it. Maybe she just knew how. Maybe she didn't do
Ouch.
it herself, but she just knew
Well,
how to
I'm not
say it.
saying she's. Yeah, I'm not saying. That I'm not saying that Marion's not a bad fighter. She knows how to handle herself in
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah,
But,
did you
but,
see
but
that there?
swords, rapiers.
Oh,
Yeah, no, but she's like, oh, such a young man, quick to engage, but quick to finish.
Hey guys, is this scene like CGI or is this like real?
I think it's CGI.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how any actor could actually stand, in that position on two moving vehicles. Like, it would seem to be difficult at best and impossible at worst, right?
Yeah, it's a green screen. They're not
Gotta
really.
be. Yeah.
Most of that sword fight, they're not on practical.
No. A lot of it is still a stunt actor. It's really not. Well, he's doing like some initial stuff, Shia, but like the rest of it, you can honestly tell it's a stunt man.
Okay, good. I got plugged back in time.
Oh, good.
Shit, my computer came unplugged.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Ooh. Sounds bad. Yeah, Kronos said he liked Skyfall and Casino Royale, but he says, what the beep is a Quantum of Solace? Oh, come on, Kronos.
She's beating him up, man.
Yeah, she is.
Dude, I like her.
Yeah, but she's also trained Soviet operator.
Dude, I like her way better than all the other Indiana Jones girls, man.
Yes.
Yeah. And shit, he had a machine gun. He could easily grab the old machine gun and just start shooting the fuck.
Hey, Gorilla, is that a relative of yours there?
Wait. Do you think that was bad CGI? That before when he was looking at the monkey.
Oh, we haven't got to the bad CGI yet.
Yeah, no, we really haven't got to bad CGI yet.
Yeah. No, those are distant cousins of mine.
Everyone was like, dude, this is bad CGI. No, it's not. It's
okay.
nice.
Okay, so the kid's doing like Tarzan now, swinging through the vines, right? Like,
yeah, he's not Tarzan because he's not going.
No, but he is traveling on by vines, though.
Yeah. Kronos says, "What is a quantum?"
Just don't do that stuff.
Wait. And Kronos says, "A Casino Royale. What is a quantum of solace?" She likes to handle herself. I didn't type deep. Oh no, the monkey part. Whatever happened to Sheila LaBeouf? What a joke.
This is hilarious. I totally forgot the monkey
part.
The monkey part here. That's great. It's like the kingdom of the monkeys. Oh, that's not good.
It's the kingdom of Shia. The Lord of the Amazonian.
My God, God has come to save the day.
Oh God. Holy shit.
She says a great line in this. You
I
know,
was so scared.
What a
I was-
bitch! What
Oh,
a fucking
man.
bitch!
yeah, but Marion says a great line during this chase where she says, I don't think he plans this on his own. You know, when he comes through with the bazooka. Yeah.
See, that was a funny scene when they were looking at each other and they were going, whoa, whoa. And then he looked in front, he was like, whoa, because he crashed into that thing.
Oh, ooh,
Hey, what's
What the
what's
fuck was
happening?
that?
that's some kind of ants, isn't it?
They're red ants.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
They're
like-
red fire
Like
ants.
fire ants. Yeah, that's not good.
Now I remember.
Not good. Yeah, especially in the Amazon.
Yeah, run away, run away.
Quick.
She's gonna die.
No, she's not going to die. Not yet.
Shh, shh, shh. Don't say that. Don't say that. Gorilla's still watching.
You know, as much as this chase sequence is entertaining and everything, am I the only person that thinks it's going on maybe a little bit too long?
Maybe it drags on a little
Quite a bit.
Yeah, it
Well,
drags
it's been
on a
what,
bit. Yeah.
10 minutes now, 15. I don't know. I lost track. But it's
Yeah.
just like what I like about the early films, like the first one, is the chase scenes were like great, but they were more compact, right?
Yeah.
They do everything they needed to do, but in lesser time, right? So that it wouldn't slow the storyline down. But
Yeah. Yeah, Kronos. This was 19 years after Last Crusade.
that's a long time, man.
Oh, yeah. That's why this boggles me even more, right, Daniel? That it's 2023 and it's been 15 years. So now they're going
That's
to
a
move it
lot
up
of damn
to.
ants.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that kind of bothers me. But you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna go see it. I don't care.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
You see, I like this character because she can kick some ass, right? She can kick some ass.
Oh, she's very good.
Oh, definitely.
Have you ever seen Marion help Indy fight a guy? No, you never did.
No, but she defended herself in Nepal and Raiders.
No,
I
no,
remember
but like for example, when Indy was fighting that big guy at the Nazi base, remember that
Oh,
guy that
sure.
was killed by a
Okay.
helicopter?
When she was
Yeah.
in the airplane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, don't forget though, she did get the machine gun going, and probably shoot about 30 or 40 Nazis in their trucks.
And blew up
So
stuff.
it wasn't like she was doing nothing, right?
No, she dropped that heavy little thing with it had like a couple rocks on it or something, and knocked out the pilot.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. She knocked
Okay.
the pilot out totally. Yeah.
Chrono says the only thing about this movie that is good is that I got to be with my family members at the time in the theater. Well, something positive. This was 2008. The Naughty Evil Ants. Nazis, I hate those guys. I love the Last Crusade.
Yeah. I think that a lot of people, maybe it was just me, but I know that a lot of people thought they had to wait so long and then to finally come up with something like this. And I was like, yeah, I guess,
Indy 4 was supposed to come out in the 90s, but then it went into development hell.
Well, yeah. And don't forget, during the 90s is when they showed the Indiana Jones things. That's when they started to bring them out.
Young
But they
Indiana
could-
Jones is supposed to be instead of Indy 4.
Yes. It's supposed to
Oh,
go
there
back.
goes his hat.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get it back. Just keep watching.
Yeah, I guess I got it back.
Have you seen the Young Indiana Jones TV series?
Yeah, I've
In the
seen it.
90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't know. There was like a scene, an episode where it shows Indy in the 90s, right? And like he's really old in the 90s, and
Well-
he's missing an eye. He's missing an eye.
Yeah, that was the scene I told you about, Daniel. He reminiscing about his time in Chicago back in the 1920s with Al Capone.
So yeah, you know what they're saying, that in this new movie he's supposed to lose the eye,
Yeah, but he never does.
but he never does. Like, no, not this movie, the next movie.
Well, the next one, yeah. Well, he's supposed to. He's supposed to have something worse happen to him in the next movie, but we don't know yet.
What
Or
they
the
actually
guy-
say? What did they actually say that?
Yeah.
The tree just flung back up like nothing happened and knocked the Nazis off the cliff.
Wasn't that cool how that bald-head Russian guy died with the ants? Oh, that's classic.
That looks painful.
Yeah, but it was classic. I love
Yeah.
it. It definitely reminded me of Saturday Morning Serial right there. It was like, you know.
But it's kind of unrealistic that the ants carried him all inside the
You want to talk unrealistic? Here we go. This is extremely unrealistic.
Yeah, they shouldn't survive any of these drops from these water.
You'd be
the
dead.
waterfall.
You'd be so dead if you went off a waterfall of that
Oh
height.
my god. Yeah.
And they're all still in the boat. Somehow they're all still in the boat. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
And they don't even have seat belts or anything, right? Like,
Nope,
I
nothing.
don't know. That is unrealistic, but I chalk it up to like plot armor and luck.
I don't know. I just think of it as convenient writing that the story
Another
has
one?
to happen no matter what.
Yeah, 3 times it drops. 3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, if you had to put yourself in the same situation, this would be like Niagara Falls going over it 3 different times and still surviving intact without a single
Oh my god,
body
another
part
one?
dismembered. That's what I'm talking about.
Another
So
one.
basically like going over the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way. I mean, this is another one of the scenes. I mean, it might be fun, but it takes me totally out of the movie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the
That's the
first
sort
Indy
of-
Hey,
had
they
some,
lost the
some
boat.
crazy stuff too, but nothing quite this crazy.
Oh yeah. Cronus says, "Oh, geez, 3 drops."
Yeah, and people. Okay, I know I missed this, but people were complaining about the whole. Remember when he went? Remember before when he was in that fake town?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
he went-
nuclear test town. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he went into the refrigerator, and
Yeah.
when the nuke went off,
Yeah.
and people were, oh, that's so unrealistic. And I'm like, well, you know what? Back then they were pretty, it could work, right? Because they
No.
were pretty lined with lead,
No.
right?
No,
No.
he's dead.
It'd have to be
Daniel,
12-foot lined with lead.
Well, it also
And
would have
even
to be
beyond
long.
that, the kinetic energy would have literally turned him to jello.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah,
have to be
that's
lined with
what
like
Captain-
a
that's what
mattress or
Captain
something
Foley
too,
said.
because he'd have every bone in his body broken.
Yeah.
Because it hit the ground like what, 20 times or something?
Oh
You know.
yeah, no, he's jelly.
He'd be
He's
dead.
turned into a bowl
Yeah,
of jelly
dude,
by
dude.
the time it's done.
Dude, that's what Captain Foley
Laws of
said.
physics. Laws of physics.
Yeah.
Hey, Kronos, are you asking if I chose a poor movie? Because this was planned for this month. We do Indiana Jones. And Kronos says, "Geez, 3 drops." It's not reality, by the way. It's just a movie.
Yeah, we all know it's
A bad movie.
Well, I'm glad that you changed your mind, Resolute Germ, and decided to join our panel, okay? If that means
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, the more the merrier, I say.
Absolutely. I appreciate
You know,
it.
even if we have a different take on the film, it's like we can just discuss it and have fun still, right? So,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, right, Kronos. Totally realistic. Yeah, sure.
hell yeah, I go down, 3 waterfalls like every year just for fun, right?
But like I said, if you come out of it without a single broken bone in your body from falling down 3 drops like that,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Well, at least you'd think there's like, they're all in the boat and they're all together after 3 times. Like, you'd think
Yeah.
1 or 2 of them would have been like, drowned or lost or something, right?
Oh,
Wait,
sure.
so that skull is plastic? I thought it was crystal.
No, it looks like it's like they wrapped a bunch of saran wrap around.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah,
one or
it's
two.
a
They have
prop.
one or two glass ones, but
Oh yeah, sure.
the primary
They
one
did.
is just a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
We got the spinning circle again here.
Yeah, they had the skull was in close-ups. Yeah, they used the glass ones, Germ, but like the far away, yeah, that was just a prop.
Okay, the video's frozen here, Gorilla. I don't know if you're seeing this, but
I'm so frozen.
Did you crash, Gorilla?
Gorilla, you still with us, man?
Gorilla! Woo hoo ha ha! Hey!
Oh, I hope he hasn't fallen asleep. That would not be good.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we totally lost it.
Oh man!
I'm back in the
Oh,
watch
no!
room. Oh no.
Okay, well let's talk about what we've seen so far. First of all,
he lost his internet or something.
oh no!
Yeah,
he's gone. Yeah. Oh, he'll be
well,
back in a minute.
He'll be back.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Kronos says it's just a movie, totally realistic. Kronos, yo, Lemon Pie, yeah. Hey, Lemon. Yeah,
Well,
Lemon Pie.
Yeah.
Great
Go
guy.
for it.
He's a great guy.
Hey, Lemon.
Yeah, no, go ahead, PvP. So you were going to say.
No, I was just going to say, of course, it's a movie, and I never expect a movie to be 100% realistic, because it's all basically fantasy on a certain level, unless it's like maybe if it's a historical drama that's word for word based on events that actually did happen, then it would be a different thing. But I always am willing to give a movie a little bit of slack, for taking a few exceptional things, and maybe pushing the envelope a little bit outside of the bounds of reality. But some films go they just go a little bit over that edge, where I start to go like, yeah, I'm not really buying this at this point.
Gorilla, welcome back.
Is he back?
We're so worried about you. Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Because you don't know what happened.
Yeah, my computer just completely crashed, so I'm restarting now.
Oh,
okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Son of a bitch. I was just starting to get into it, too.
Ah.
Oh, well,
okay.
We can get back to it in a minute.
Yeah, you can. for what it's worth, you can get back to it.
Well, we got the jungle scene coming up fairly soon, I'm thinking, right? So
Yeah.
With the natives.
Do you remember what the timestamp was?
Hey, can someone put in Cosme there? That we'll get it back going shortly in a second for the LGG and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called the tribe the I can remember the Ungu, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember at all.
Well, no, I kind of remember it started with a U.
The Ungu.
It was just the Ungu or something like that. Yeah. Well, they'll say it if you're watching this with closed captioning. Yeah, they'll say what their group is. What'd he say? Oh, the movie was of such quality it can't be seen by us mortals. Okay. Mask up. Germ is here. What? Oh no, Kronos, too soon. Come on. We're not through the damn thing yet. Pandemic.
Lemon's got a good one there.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
That's a Cosby reference, and I think I know who
Hey.
he's talking about.
At least he buys you a couple drinks first.
Well, that's what he usually did, right? And he put a little something extra in the drinks, from what I've read over the years. So.
He did roofies. He's the king of roofies, that guy. Bill Cosby.
God. The sad thing is, back in when I was young, like in a teen, when I found I Spy, that great '60s spy show.
Oh,
with
yeah.
him and
Culp.
Was it
William
Culp? Yeah.
Culp. And then William Culp that later did the Greatest American Hero.
Yeah, and he also did my favorite episode of Outer Limits, Demon with the Glass Hand, which is awesome.
Yeah, Culp was an awesome guy.
He's a great actor, yeah.
For
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But I love I Spy. But then when Cosby got into all the shit he got into, it's like kind of tainted it a little bit. But I still love the episodes. Whenever I get around to watching one. So
Yeah, I would still see the Spy. I Spy. I've seen the reboot. I've seen the reboot with Owen Wilson. That wasn't too good. I felt bad about that one.
I don't even remember that, to be honest.
Well, that one had
Anyone
Owen
remember
Wilson
what
and Eddie Murphy.
About what time the movie was at?
Yeah, it was at the waterfalls where the boat was going down the 3 waterfalls.
Yeah, it was just a bit after the waterfall sequence ended.
Just a bit after the waterfall?
Yeah.
Oh, you're pulling it up, Germ?
I'll try to pull it up to get your system a little
we
less
lost Daniel.
tax on it.
Sorry, Daniel.
Oh, shit.
Try to get back in if you can, buddy.
Yeah, Germ can let him on.
Oh, yeah, I know he can.
Yeah. Why does my cocktail taste like NyQuil?
Are you sure it's not NyQuil? maybe you poured the wrong thing in your cup.
Come on, Cosby can afford a little bit more than NyQuil. Come on, man.
Yeah. I imagine. Yeah.
Well,
okay, I got it punched up at an hour 31.
Okay, cool.
I'm just entering the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God, the system's being slow tonight.
Starting back up.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome.
You want me to wait?
No, just describe it.
Okay.
Yeah, he says, Lemon Pie said, thank you for the compliment, Mr. 4. Oh, you're welcome, Lemon. Yeah, he says, a link to Cosby? Look out if you start to feel drowsy. Yeah.
That's what we were just talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he says, why does my cocktail taste like NyQuil?
Oh, sweet. I can pull stats up here on my phone. Okay. Sweet. I learned something.
I hate to say it. Yeah, I hate to say it, but there was a moment in my life that I was roofied. And it was really stupid. I mean, I left my beer on the counter and went to go use the men's room. And I come back and I start drinking it. And I'm like feeling really woozy. Like I didn't even know what was going on. Next thing I know, they had to walk me, out and, bring me back home. Thank God my wallet was still on me. I thought somebody would have stolen my wallet.
Oh, so someone thought it's the hot chick next to you drink, huh?
Yeah. Well, they did it because I was watching a football game and my team was kicking butt. And the guy who's probably it was the San Francisco 49ers against the Arizona Cardinals. And my team, the 49ers, of course, were kicking their ass at the time. And I just walked away to go use the restroom. And the guy who, peddled drugs to people, we found out later in our apartment complex, put one right in my fucking drink. Excuse my French.
Yeah. I actually had that happen too once, Mikey. Like a buddy and I went to a bar. We walked actually because you don't want to drink and drive, right? But it was like a half-hour walk. It was like a half-hour walk to this fucking bar. So we got our beers and we had a few beers and then we had to go to take a leak, right? So both of us go to take a leak. I guess when we were away, stupid us leaving our beers on the table. What's that old thing where you put like eye drops or something in a beer to make people get diarrhea?
Yeah, to get sick.
Yeah. So anyway, we came back, we drink our beer, and then all of a sudden we're not feeling too good, right? Yeah. So we say, oh, we better head back home. So of course, we got like maybe 20 minutes into the walk, and by then my friend, he's got to take a dump so bad that we go to a parking lot behind a building, right? And of course, we find the parking stall that's reserved for like the president of the company, right? my friend just wanted to leave him a little gift for Monday morning, I guess. So he takes this huge, diarrhea dump, right? God awful. And then, we continue on our way, and I barely made it back, to his place, and thank God I did. And oh my God, it was torture though. It was absolute torture. So never ever leave your drink unattended is my advice.
Yeah, y'all making me feel unwanted around here, and ugly.
Why?
But I've never had that happen.
Wow.
You don't want it to happen.
You don't want it to happen, dude.
Believe me, girl.
Yeah.
I'm glad they only put something that our drink made us, want to take a dump. I mean, they could have put something worse in, right? So,
Well, yeah, like I said, the guy was notorious for drug dealing, and I didn't know that, like I said, till later. But this guy, I thought he was my friend, and obviously he wasn't. And he put this
Shit.
thing in my drink, and thank God I got back. Like I said, I thought my wallet was gone. I felt around, and oh no, it's still there. It was still safe. I still had some money in it, but I was like, yeah, how the hell did I get home? I still don't know how I got back to my apartment.
I'm
Or-
guessing
Everything was-
somebody must have taken you home. That
Yeah.
was a decent person, right?
I'm
Right.
back in
Back in,
business
Gorilla?
here.
Okay.
Anytime. Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Yeah,
Don't want to
start
get
the
off
movie,
track.
please. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we lost him again. Oh, there he is.
We okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lemon says this story took an ugly turn. Oh, he says, "Hail, Lord of the Eggnog."
Hail, Lord of the Eggnog!
I'm at PvP's
hello.
jump story. Says thanks, I'll take care for now later, tears. Sorry we scared you off with the whole diarrhea story there, Kronos.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Well, it's just when Mikey brought up being, having his drink poisoned.
I
just
feel
couldn't-
bad, Kapla, man.
It just
Sorry.
popped into my mind. I thought, oh, what the hell? Hey,
Oh,
I gotta leave
Well,
you guys with one of those stories once in a while, right?
Roofie, it's not a bad thing to admit to. You just want to warn people ahead of time.
Oh God.
Lemon said,
call me a sick
Kronos
fuck,
is
but
blaming you.
yeah, you call me a sick fuck, but I kind of want to just see. Not that I want anything to happen to me. I just want to see the effects of what would happen.
Well,
I'm
you
surprised
could
you
always
didn't
buy
take it
some
on your
eye.
own accord.
You could always get a beer, buy some eye drops, put a couple of drops in the beer, and go from there.
Yeah, that takes half the
Yeah.
fun out of it, though. You gotta have someone do it to you. But you don't see you don't see the saran wrap thing in that thing.
Oh, it looks totally fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it's saran wrap. I bet. Okay.
There's a name for it. PvP, you might know it. There's a name for it. It's a kind of syrup that you put in the drink, and makes you go, run.
Nothing's
Ready.
coming to mind, I gotta say, but
Yeah.
You got a solid offer, PvP.
yeah, nothing's coming to mind. I think, I think I've probably heard of that, Mikey, but it's just not coming into my mind at the moment.
Oh, I know it's some kind of syrup kind of substance. Mine was just a pill. That's what put me out. So it must have been a sleeping pill he threw into the drink.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I know
it's
my
like-
eyes got real heavy and I started passing out. It's like, oh.
Yeah,
crap.
well, when you have something like that happen to you, it's like a real feeling of being violated by some asshole, right?
All
It's
right.
like it's not
I
cool.
was.
Okay.
I felt that way.
Hey guys,
Hey,
the crystal skulls were not made from crystal, but from a water clear urethane. In order to have less weight and be more durable, they were cast hollow and received a special surface treatment to make them look more dense than they were.
Ah,
Plexiglass.
urethane.
Okay.
Nice.
Good research.
Good research. Of course, you
What?
almost said
What? 5 seconds
urethane,
on
but-
Google?
Hey, any research is better than no research, I say.
Yeah.
I still thought it looked like a saran wrap.
I still think it looks fake. Yeah.
I was going to say, gorillas, you almost said urethane, but when you said urethane, I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
thank you.
Here we go with the natives.
Yeah, the Oogla.
pretty-
That's
pretty-
what
pretty
they're called, the
amazing.
Oogla. Yeah, UGLA. The Oogla. Yeah.
Oh shit!
They're supposed to be the protectors of the
Man, we didn't have a
City
chance.
of Gold. The City of Gold, El Diablo. The City of Gold.
Uh oh, it's the skull.
Hey, he just pulled the skull on us. Whee!
Yeah.
Well, remember the scene with the fire ants when he had the skull? The ants
Yeah, when he
went
separated
around him.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he separated him. Yeah.
So the skull is obviously giving off like some kind of power that
Well, it does. It's an alien head. What do you expect? It's giving off.
but it's
mystical
giving off like
power.
some kind of vibration or force field or some weird shit.
Hey,
right?
wait! What did she just pick up?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
she picked
I
up a transceiver. It's planted. It was planted there so that they could follow.
Yeah,
Remember,
who had the transceiver on them?
McHale. McHale's a triple agent. That's what he says later. You're a triple agent? Yeah. George McHale. What a douchebag. That's okay. He gets his comeuppance later. It's been doing this to him since Area 51. It's so funny. It's like he's been doing this whole thing to him. Betraying him. Oh, no, I'm not betraying you. Betraying him. No, I'm not betraying you. He's been doing this the whole film. I don't want friends like him. Yeah, lemon pie. I do remember that from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Those
Go
made me
get your
cringe.
own. That's a good one.
Yeah. So now they're pulling the rocks out, right? To all the sand that's
Yeah.
going. Yeah. Okay. I do have to say that.
Hey! Is this scene kind of an homage to the first movie when he goes in and he at the golden idol, he puts the bag of sand and it sinks down.
But it's a lot of sand. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was some homage.
it's kind of like
yeah.
a little homage to that, I guess.
I think
Yeah,
it
what
is.
the hell?
They're sliding through.
Yeah, well, we're getting really really trippy at this point. Holy, I forgot that. That's pretty cool, actually.
It is.
Uh,
Yeah, but soon we'll get to the point where the train just goes completely off the rails. And then you're like, okay. Yeah. I haven't got
Ouch.
to that point yet.
One thing I do enjoy about the indie films, though, is how they find very creative ways to, kill people and turn them into shish kebabs and whatnot.
yeah.
Well, that makes me wonder what he's going to do in Indy 5 when you've seen the trailer where he's riding on a horse and he's getting chased down in the middle of New York City.
Oh, I've
How
seen
the
it.
heck how in the heck do you make it through that? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I know I know that New York City policemen do have horses for like riot control, that sort of thing. I understand. But I
right.
mean, the way that he's like riding through it and being chased, I'm like, how does the horse not die?
Especially through a crowded street scene of
Oh my gosh,
thousands
yeah,
of people.
parade and thousands of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Well, that's why I'm not planning on going to the theater to see it because I'll just wait.
Well, no, that's fine. No, you know what? I don't condemn anyone if they don't go see it or whatever.
Well, after I
That's
saw the
their
last
choice.
Bond, when I saw the last Bond movie, it was the first time I ever walked out of a Bond film feeling depressed. I'll just say that,
Man.
because
Yeah,
it
I
just
know.
didn't do it for me, right? Like, don't get me wrong, there were some great parts. Like the first 20-25 minutes of the film were absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I
Because
think
it
the opening scenes. You know how always Bond films are known for their
Yeah,
opening sequences
always,
and stuff. And
Big
this,
Bang stuff, yeah.
oh my god, it was just so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
of the best I've
the
ever
opening was
seen.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Until
of course.
he put his lady friend on the train. That's when it started to go sideways
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
that wasn't what Bond would have done,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
No.
So.
Yeah. Limit Pie says you drove Kronos off PvP. This is PvP. I'll purchase all your dump stories for $8, but you can't tell them again.
Okay, put the check in the mail.
Yeah. Send the
He'll
check.
cash it. He can cash app you. He can cash app you. Then Limit says, if you
I'll
want to
take
remember,
I'll take a money order too.
Yeah.
Limit Pie says, anyone remember when Kramer bought Newton's Bunyan stories?
Oh my God.
Hey, but Limit, is that American or Canadian $8? So there's a difference.
I'm not.
Well, actually, if
I'm
he
not
sends
serious
it-
anyway.
Yeah, well, if he sends it by U.S. mail, the check, you can actually send it from the United States, Lemon.
I wonder how that does work if you said, because both currencies are called dollars, and don't they use the same symbol?
Yeah, we got a dollar sign, and we got cents too. We used to have pennies, but we don't make those anymore.
Yeah, so when you went to go cash a check from America, would they give you the currency exchange rate for the $8 American, or would they just give you $8 Canadian?
I guess if you made, as far as like a money order goes, if you made it like if it was a U.S. dollar money order, they'd give you U.S. dollars, right?
Yeah.
As far as a check goes, geez, I'm not really sure because I don't think I've ever gotten a check from someone in the U.S. to be honest. So I'm not sure how that would work.
Yeah,
I would imagine though, if you send $8 on a U.S. check, it would be $8 American, right? So that's probably what you get.
Yeah.
Right. My wife and I would get, birthday cards, and they would have, sometimes money, sometimes checks, and then we would just go cash the checks, and you would still get, the difference. You get a lot back. I mean, you'd get a little bit more than what you had originally on the check, and that's each time we went through and got that exchanged. So.
Yeah, but it depends on. Well, I guess the exchange rate always affects it too because it changes every day, right? So.
Every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the hard part. When I used to work in the hotel industry, travel industry, anyone who ever crossed over into Canada or the opposite way, I always had to remind them, look, the exchange rate's going to change, right? So it's going to change, not dramatically, but it will change a couple dollars here and there every single day. So what you need to do is just keep track of the exchange when you're crossing over, and then go to the nearest currency exchange place and get your money changed.
Well, what my friends and I would do, like I haven't been to the States since the late '90s, to be honest, because once 9/11 hit, it's so much a pain in the ass to I'd have to get a passport and all that stuff, and I never bothered, right? So
right,
because before 9/11, we just had to show our birth certificate and we were good to go, right?
Lemon, he says $8 US equivalent of eggnog shipped in the mail. Okay.
And PvP's apologize for the story, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I it's just like stream of consciousness. I do tend to ramble on sometimes.
Yeah, we're just
cool,
we're just giving you a crap. That's all.
No, I love you guys. That's cool. No worries.
Eggnog.
So wait. The ancient civilizations were run by a bunch of aliens.
Yeah. It's a total alien thing here.
Yeah. You guys ever seen that series with that one guy, Ancient Aliens? Well, he says that there's a lot of aliens that ran civilizations before human beings actually came into prominence from primates. So.
Yeah, I never really. I don't know. I mean, I'm open-minded. I mean, sure, there's probably millions of planets that could sustain life out there in the universe, but it's not like we found any yet. So I like if it happens, I'll be like, hey, cool,
Yeah,
hey, PvP. Here's a question for you. Right now, we're killing each other constantly. We gotta put warnings on stuff like on Tide Pods, do not eat them, or
Right.
on curling irons, for external use only. Do you really think? Do you really think that aliens are going to visit us?
I hope not. I mean,
I hope not either.
if they were like Vulcans, I would be totally okay with that. But with our luck, we'd probably get something like the Klingon Empire, which would come down here and kick our asses and like.
Or the Vulcans would think it'd only be logical to exterminate us.
No, but the Vulcans aren't about that, right? They're all about peace and logic. So.
Well, it depends on what series you go by.
They'd probably just try and they'd be friendly. Well, just like in First
You
Contact,
go
they'd
off
be
of the
friendly,
South
and
Park
they'd
model.
be judgmental, and they'd probably look at us like children that needed guidance, right? Is what I would think.
Well, I
or
would
like a
think,
reality show.
Yeah,
To point and laugh at.
yeah, I would think that instead of being nice to them, I think we go mirror universe and have Zephyr Cochrane shoot them the first chance they get and take over their ship.
Wait, what's going on here?
What are you watching now?
Yeah, that's too many parts of this movie. I go, what the fuck is going on here?
Uh-huh.
Because
Now,
it
wait.
doesn't really make. I mean, I have no idea what's going on here, to be honest.
So wait, now is this where Spalko is like talking to the alien? I want to know all. I want
It
to know
seems
more.
like she's almost having a
Not yet.
mind meld or something with him, right? When she
Yeah.
closed her eyes, it looked like she was like having an orgasmic experience there for a second. So I don't know
You mean
what's
a
going on.
You mean a psychic orgasmic experience?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, psychic. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
psychic.
But yeah,
I
Wait, there's something spinning there.
I gotta say, I do admire the complexity of the whole set here. This is pretty cool.
Well, the set is not the issue; it's the CGI around the set.
The CGI
that
gets
is
worse
a
and
hard
worse
thing.
as it goes on, too, right?
Oh, of course.
And nobody's ever going to notice that a giant spaceship is hovering over a mountain there.
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna know that.
Nobody
Yeah,
ever
On
they're
knows.
not gonna
1956.
What's that, Jerm? I'm sorry, Jerm. I interrupted you. Sorry. What did you just say? Yeah, that was funny, Lemon Pie. What you said about stream of consciousness.
And we call Indiana Jones the grave robber.
Oh, here we go. Greed and selfishness once again.
Yeah, but this time McHale gets his comeuppance.
We've seen this happen before, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
And same with these people who want to know more than they should ever know.
And then she'll
Because,
probably die from overconsumption.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, she wants to know things that no human should know, and it's not going to go well for her, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Well, she's being absorbed. Remember what John Hurt as Ox said? They're interdimensional beings, which means that her whole consciousness and everything is being sucked into a different dimension. That's a good way of kidnapping you without telling you where you're going.
Oh, all the aliens are merging into one super alien.
Yes.
And now he's alive again.
Yay! That's why we carried
You
that.
fuckers killed my wife! Now I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Oh, God.
That's too funny.
Oh, yeah. Lily says, streaming of your conscious portion is a worse or a diarrhea story.
Oh, by the way, there was an Easter egg in here. There was one time where Indy said, I've got a bad feeling about this. So he's actually took that as a homage from Star Wars. That's one of the phrases they use all the time. I've got a bad feeling about this. He actually says it. So I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. He says this doesn't look good. Yeah, you said it, Indy. Wow. Aliens. I don't know why Indy. That's the one other thing I didn't understand about this film is why would Indiana Jones, a noted, a noted teacher, archaeologist. Oh, excuse me, grave robber. Excuse me. why, why wouldn't he have an open mind about aliens? That was my whole deal. I mean, they plainly exist. I mean, I'm sure, but for Indiana Jones, like, yeah, okay, you know, that doesn't sound like a scholarly person to me, or at least who is open-minded, right, PvP, with an open mind. Yeah. Alrighty. Dinner smells good.
Oh. Shit, all that shit's just spinning around and nobody notices.
Yeah, what about the uglet down there? Oh, excuse me, they were all killed. They got shot up by machine gun fire. So they wouldn't notice. They're dead.
Yeah, this is the part for me that the movie really, it just falls apart at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think the CGI here is pretty bloody awful, really.
Oh,
I don't believe any of this, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
It's
And,
not
like,
really.
Indy's standing there on the bloody cliff, and there's all these rocks and boulders flying by him, and he doesn't even have a scratch, right?
Oh yeah, I mean he doesn't even fall off the damn thing. What about all the wind turbulence? What about the wind turbulence from the saucer and all this other crap? Like,
Has he got his hat glued to his head? Because wouldn't that have blown away too?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Hey, as many times as he loses his hat there, it wouldn't surprise me if he glued it to his head.
He probably should have for that scene. I mean, seriously. I mean, his hat would have been like miles away by now in real life.
Or you could have used the staple gun.
Ouch. Well, maybe he had an argument with Marion the night before, and she stapled his head.
Yeah.
Karen got pissed.
Oh man.
Karen got pissed. She was like, damn it.
I do like this ending, though, I gotta say, with Marion and Indy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To me, that's the best part of the damn movie, really.
Was he get later and she pops her titties out or something, or what?
No.
Hey,
oh, my
God. This ain't like R-rated, girl.
Yeah.
But you'll see. You'll see. It's coming up. It's coming up.
You can have a nip slip in PG-13.
She probably does pop her titties out, after the movie's over, but we don't get to see that.
Yeah, we don't see that.
But
we don't.
That costs an extra $4.99, right?
Yeah.
That's on the DVD bonus features.
Yeah, that's on the bonus features. Their honeymoon night. Deleted scenes.
Wait, deleted scenes? I thought deleted scenes popped in for a second.
No, I was talking about the deleted scene of their honeymoon night after.
Oh man, this is just too good.
No, there's a streamer called Deleted Scenes I'm sub to.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have.
He's cool.
Maybe I could have subbed to them too. God, I got so many subs. Here we go. See what I'm saying, Gorilla?
Yeah.
No, what they could have done to be perfect ending there goes, here you go, Indy. It pops up her dress and just cuts the black screen before it shows anything.
Yeah, well, I kind of like the part that his hat blew over.
There you go.
And Shia picks it up, and I'm going, no.
Yeah.
I even said that in the theater. I said, no, I don't want you to wear that stupid fedora.
I'm gonna call bullshit on this wedding because he's not wearing his. I don't believe that's him because he's not wearing his fedora.
Yeah.
Well, come on, he's got to dress. He's got to dress up in his suit once in a while.
Oh yeah, his penguin suit.
I just think it's great they get married at the end of this movie because that's
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
great.
they're together, and then of course,
Yay!
honeymoon night. That's when she pulls her titties out. So
Yeah, but Karen Allen is a flat-fisted woman.
and there's the
Come on.
fedora.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's the fedora. Yeah.
I tell you, that sucker has a mind of its own. There must be like a tracking device in it or something that is looking for a Jones head to sit on.
Yeah.
And actually, Marion will be doing that later too.
Yeah.
Oh God, too much.
Yeah, my wife just said that in Raiders. Remember when she said, I was 15, I was young. I was just a child. Well, that's not true. That's not how it happened when they first met. So.
Oh man. It's like, I don't know what you guys think of this film, but I think it's a decent movie. I don't hate it or anything. It's not bad,
Oh no, I would have given it. I would have given it a B, probably a solid B. There was a lot of questionable, obviously with the CGI and shit. But I mean, other than that, it was fun. I mean, there were some adventurous parts. I still can't believe that ants would carry a whole person into their anthole, but okay.
Well,
Yeah.
ants are like, I think ants can carry like 20 times their body weight. If you got like a couple thousand of them under there,
Well,
it's possible.
They'd have no problem carrying a person or something even larger into one of their ant holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty
part
sure.
was totally believable. It's just the real bad CGI.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
one of the weak points of the film is the CGI. Plus, I think the film could have probably been trimmed by 15 or 20 minutes without too much harm to it, because there's a lot of draggy scenes. Let's face it, that didn't need to be as long as they
There
were.
was a lot of slow parts, like I said before. That kind of brought down the action, and it brought down some of the momentum, and that's kind of sad in a way because, you expect Indy Jones movies to just be almost nonstop, action and movement and everything fluid, and then it just,
Well, like the first film was
I think
mostly
Shia
action, but
killed the movie.
the first film did have some slow moments too, right? Between the
Just a
action
few,
scenes.
though.
Yeah, not many though. But like the scene on the ship when Indy was injured and he was in pain, and Marion was kissing him, and she's going like, "Well, what doesn't hurt?" And he's going, "Well, he points to his elbow, and he goes, "Well, this doesn't." Then he finally smartens up and points to his mouth, and then she kisses him on his mouth. Right?
Well, his nose at his mouth. Yeah, right.
But I mean, that's kind of a slow, couple of minutes. But it gives you a little breather, between all the crazy action stuff. So I thought that was a great pace in the first film.
Oh, of course. Well, like you said, because it gives a breather. But I think this film gave too many breathers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably what brought it down.
Oh,
and also Shia, he brought it down. I never liked Shia LaBeouf, even in Transformers, because he brought that down. So,
yeah, another issue I have is like the action scenes, like the long car chase right through the jungle.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good stuff in there, but once again, did that go 10, 15, 20 minutes? I mean, it seemed to go on forever.
Yeah,
for
they
me.
could have cut that in half.
Yeah, they could have cut half of that out, trimmed it out,
easily.
shortened the film, just put all the really good bits together and trim out some of the fat, and it would have been a much better sequence.
Yeah.
So, I had trouble with some of that stuff too. Like, with the action scenes are getting too long. That's not really good in an action movie.
All right, gentlemen. This is the
wait.
Oh, go ahead, Gorilla.
So you're saying that action scenes in an action movie are too long?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
The thing is, they've got to be focused, right? They've got to like keep the action going in a solid, fun way.
It has to keep it in momentum. That's the key, is momentum. If you can have a good movie with a decent plot and a decent story, and you have action that actually helps the story along, doesn't hinder it, and the dialogue is at best good, uh, then you're going to have a complete story, a complete movie. But when you have points where it just dies, and then you're like, okay, I'm waiting for the next action sequence, but it's going to take a few minutes, and you get bored, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah,
So
I just
that's
found that whole sequence was far too long for
for
for me.
sure. Yeah, Daniel says, did you like the way it ended, Gorillas?
It was weird. I'll give it that.
So what was your ultimate grade? You usually give a grade or some kind of rating.
Well, I wasn't reviewing it. I was just watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we usually actually do give a grade here, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it was all right,
I
but
can
that's
give
what
one
I-
if you guys care. But
Yeah, go ahead. I told you, I thought it was a B for me, a solid B. That's what I get.
I couldn't give it more than a B minus. In fact, I might even put it as a C plus because I just don't think overall it's a film that really works for me. Because of the issues I've already mentioned. Plus, there's that ridiculous waterfall scene. I mean, I could see
Oh.
surviving maybe the first time, but 3 times, come on.
Oh yeah.
Like that was just like gratuitous. Gratuitous. Like you just need them to fall over the falls once, not 3 times, right?
It's overkill. That's
Overkill.
what you call it.
Yeah.
Overkill.
You got it, Mikey. Yeah, that's exactly it. Overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they could have trimmed another 2 or 3 minutes off of that part, shorten the film, made it a little more enjoyable by not, making it bloated. And yeah, and that damn CGI stuff at the end. I mean, all that stuff with everything flying up into the sky and the flying saucer going back to wherever it came from.
Yeah.
That was pretty weak, really.
Well, it was a poor ending to a halfway decent film.
Yeah.
That's how I treated it, because I was like, look, if you wanted me to give you a higher grade, then do something different. Don't do something like where you're gonna have aliens come out of nowhere, basically out of and then pull that stuff. I mean, come on.
Well, let's face it. The ancient aliens trope has been done to death in Western media, right?
Oh, absolutely.
If I never see an ancient alien story again, I'll be totally fine with that. And it's like, that's okay, guys.
So you're not liking Lost in Space?
I love
Star
Lost
Trek?
in Space.
Oh,
Lost
I love Lost in Space.
Yeah, but those are 60s shows, right? So that was new and fresh back then.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like done. It's been overdone for 50 years now, right? So
yeah. Like I
Well,
said,
this movie here used a lot of the old tropes and that, especially like that one lady. She could have died a lot sooner there. They could have.
Oh, I think so.
And like if they were just thinking, she would have been dead a long time ago if the one kid, instead of trying to fight her with the sword, just grabbed the machine gun that was sitting right there on the front of the fucking car. And how the hell did they dodge all those bullets? How the hell did she miss that one fucking lady there at point blank fucking range?
Yeah.
At point
Yeah.
blank
I was
fucking
wondering that
range.
myself.
Yeah.
Wondering that myself. Thank you, my love.
Well, that's the thing. There's just enough inconsistencies in the film that just. I think there's a really good film in here somewhere. If they'd gone back and rewrote the script, 1 or 2 more times to tighten it up, and got some more serious editing to cut some of the stuff out that wasn't necessary. I think it could have been a really good film, but they just didn't do it.
I think the problem is they wanted to keep to the 2 hours that all the other Indiana Joneses were, when they could have probably cut half an hour of the movie out of there.
Yeah, I agree, Gorilla. That's my thoughts exactly. There was definitely a lot of stuff that they could have cut.
Yeah, because if you notice that every Indiana Jones movie is about the exact same time, so I'm thinking that's what happened.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they just stretched it. Yeah, they just stretched it a little too long. I mean, I would have been happy if the movie was at least an hour and 45 minutes. I would have been happy with that.
Oh, I could have cut half an hour out of that damn movie.
That's what I'm saying.
At least.
Yeah, they definitely could. That was probably the biggest problem, is they just didn't have anybody. Well, I mean, it's crazy. Like they have what Spielberg and Lucas in charge for this thing, and they were directors. Back in their heyday, they would have said, "Oh, this thing's too bloody long. We got to cut something. We got to tighten this sucker up, right?"
Yeah.
Back in the day, they would have said that. But I guess once you get to a certain point of success, you just start saying, "Oh, fuck it, we don't care. We'll just pad it out." I don't know. Just it's weird.
Well, I know I know for a fact that Spielberg in his early years, and I know Lucas in his early years, did some pretty decent films, and they were actually lauded for their genius of what they had to use at the time for a lot of the effects and things they did, practical effects and visual effects, stuff
The
like
early
that.
films are great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. But I mean, like, as they got older and started doing more serious stuff, uh, then I guess when they became executive producers, which is basically what they both are, they just handed it over to amateurs and said, okay, we'll just oversee you guys and you can go ahead and write the story and do whatever. And if we feel like it's even appropriate, we'll approve it and then you can do this thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe. It was hard to believe that it took 19 years for Spielberg, Lucas, and Ford to agree to do a fourth one, and it shows. And it just
That
shows
is a
that
bit odd.
over
Yeah.
time, it just shows that over time they lost their way or got lost or something happened,
Yeah.
which is why the movie wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. That's
No.
why when Indy 5 comes out, I'm going to be worried because it's been another 15 years since they put out the last one.
Yeah.
Well, and Hollywood's changed a lot in the last 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
That's
not in a
not
good
really,
way,
it's the
Gorilla.
same pedophile comedy shit show.
Yeah. Oh, Germ. Also, the LDG wanted me to pass on the fuck you for showing Tim how to put stuff on loop.
That was pretty funny the other day, actually.
Oh,
You
no.
know, if I was thinking, I would have had Tim put tennis balls on loop. So LDG could have woken up to tennis balls.
I didn't realize that he had such an affinity for bad looping. I didn't realize. It's just too
Well,
funny.
wait, Mikey, have you guys seen the tennis balls one?
I've seen it. And he says
Okay.
I have cancer at the end. I've seen it.
Well, I was just wondering how long did that loop go for after the stream had actually ended?
He woke up in the middle of the night for the most annoying.
It went all night.
He woke up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to the most
Oh.
annoying Indian thing going on.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours at least.
That's
Last
hilarious.
time I checked it.
Yeah, because I
Well, I
remember.
didn't check it. I was in the backstage. I went
Oh,
to the
that's so
backstage
funny.
tonight. Yeah, I was
Oh god.
bitching.
Yeah, that was priceless. I remember, like, I was there, and like, we're all
my
thinking,
God.
"What the fuck's going on?" It's like, "Oh, let's put a fucking loop on, and the hell with it, right?"
Well, Tim wanted the most offensive loop he could find.
Oh
I
man.
just laughed
But
out
LDG
loud.
was glad that Tim did it that way because that way he could delete his live stream.
Well, he always does anyway, right? So it's all
Yeah,
cool.
he
So,
just
Yeah.
have it afterwards. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty funny though.
So Resolute Gorilla. So what's your plans for the next movie? What movie are you planning to?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Too.
Our next, we're going into July, so we're gonna do every war that we acknowledge of being in.
Oh, that'll be good.
Which
So
one?
the first one will be the Patriot because that's like the only movie that's around the Revolutionary War about it or
Right.
pertained in it.
Yeah,
Then,
Mel Gibson's good
That's
in that.
Mel Gibson.
So,
Okay,
yeah, that's good. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that.
I've
Then
never
we're-
seen that, so I wouldn't mind seeing that actually.
Then we're doing Glory.
Oh, Glory! Oh my God,
Glory
that's
is
so good.
yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, I
Morgan
love that. That's one of my favorite films.
And we're doing the 1979 version of All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, okay, the reboot. Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
No, the 1979 one.
Yeah, well, there was one
Yeah,
made before
there's
that.
a much earlier one, Gorilla.
Oh yeah, 1956. Actually.
Yeah.
We're going with 79. So
Okay.
then we're doing Schindler's List.
Oh, great film. Liam
Oh,
Neeson.
yeah,
Oh,
that's a really dark film, though.
very
Oh,
powerful though. Yeah.
it's very good. Well, that's Spielberg again, right? It's probably one of
Yeah.
his better films. So yeah.
Then
That's actually one of his
Platoon.
best films. Yeah.
Then Platoon.
Yes. Charlie Sheen in the middle of the Vietnam jungle.
Oh, is that the Charlie Sheen one? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
With
You didn't
Tom
know Sheen was in
Berenger.
this one?
Oh, I knew he was in the Vietnam one. I didn't know which one he was in.
Yeah, it had
But
Tom
Robin Williams
Berenger.
also did Good Morning Vietnam. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, Robin Williams. That's a good one.
I miss it. We gotta do a Robin Williams month.
Yeah, maybe you should do it for like the anniversary of his death. You could probably do it then.
Yeah,
I
what,
don't want to. I
disrespectful.
do it on his birthday, not his death date.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
well,
if you honor somebody, you do it on their birthday, not the day that they died. Especially
okay.
the way he died.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, that's true.
That's true. Okay,
What's
birthday.
what's his birthday month, Gorilla? Do you remember?
Yeah, what is
It's
it?
July.
Is
Oh
July.
shit! Well, so much for that plan then, because by the time we get the movies Gorilla just talked about, we'll be into August. So
No, maybe we'll do a. Do you like Robin Williams there, Germ?
Yeah, most of them.
Okay, so what we could do for September there, Dead Poet Society is automatically on that list.
Yeah, there we go.
Man of the Year was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I have a nomination. I would want to see Awakenings.
oh yeah, with De Niro.
Awakenings.
That's a
I
great
think
one.
that's probably one of the greatest dramatic films Williams ever did, which
Yeah,
proved
the
to me
one-
that he was a great actor, not just a comedian.
Well, that's
Yeah,
where
the
the
one
Dead
with De Niro.
Poet
Yeah, that's a
Society
good
came
one.
in.
Awakenings is an amazing film, though.
Yeah,
It
but we can
really
talk
is.
another night. I'm just way too tired.
Oh yeah. I'm just
Oh
throwing it
yeah,
out
no,
there.
no.
Yeah, said, dude, how does Indy sleep at night knowing he killed so many people in his event?
He sleeps pretty well.
Hey, with a shot of rum.
Yeah,
Hey, he's got Marion next to him too, so that probably helps, right?
yeah. He's got his lifelong love.
You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Marion
unfortunately,
Marion
as a
will put him
kid,
to
but-
sleep.
Yeah.
You just start telling him how her day was, and you're like, oh, God.
How you beat me to it there, PvP. You beat me to
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. What do you do?
Oh,
What do you
man.
do with Mutt though? I mean, they're gonna have a happy ending, but what about Mutt? What does he do? You
Oh,
kick him out of his butt and say, "Hey, go fight the Vietnam War."
the house needs to be clean there. Pretty sure the barn needs to be clean. The fields plowed.
That's right. Just have him be a servant. Who cares? Good stuff. Yeah, though I'm looking forward to your military stuff for next month.
Yeah, next month sounds pretty solid to me.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Definitely will try to be here on Sundays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PvP. Babylon 5 is on Tubi.
Yeah, the bad thing is I noticed you just watched the first 2 episodes of season 5 yesterday. If I'm
Yeah.
not. Trouble is, oh, excuse me, I got a cough. Trouble is, I've never watched the series. I mean, I hate to admit it, but it's one of those big series I know I should watch that I never have. So is season 5 a bit late to start watching it? Like I kind of usually like to watch a show from
Yeah,
the first episode.
Well,
The
here's
good parts are all gone.
Yeah. And they'll keep making flashback references there. You gotta watch it though. The reason that, the problem with season 5 is they got announced that the show is gonna be canceled. And I think like on the last episode of season 4, they announced, oh, by the way, we renewed you for season 5, so they had to bum rush everything.
I remember hearing about that years ago. Yeah, so they had to scramble, right, to pull the season.
Well, what happened was they said they're getting canceled after season 4, so Michael J. Zuretsky took over writing the episodes there so that they could wrap everything up in season 4 there and not leave no open ends or dead ends there. But then
Right.
on like the last episode, they said, "Oh, we'll renew you for season 5." Well, fuck you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was Michael J. Straczynski is his last name. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he basically said. He said,
That's
"F you
kind of
guys, and I'm going to do that."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude. Like,
Daniel.
Hey Daniel.
what I'm saying is, how does Indy sleep at night knowing that he killed so many people on his adventures? You know,
With the shot of
It's
rope.
okay. They're natives. He
Yeah.
don't care.
like okay, like for example, dude, how many people did he kill in Temple of Doom? I mean, remember? Okay, like I don't know how many people he killed. A lot of people during the movie, but did you see how many people he killed on the bridge when he cut the rope?
Oh yeah,
Like
Those
all
were
that's-
cultists.
that's-
They don't
that was
matter.
a good amount of people though. But yeah,
it
but
was
no,
it was
I get it.
it was raining. It was raining men.
Oh, we're not letting
Good
you
one,
watch
Hey,
Daniel.
Gorilla.
Good
You
one.
want to sing that one for us, Gorilla?
Yeah,
one,
Daniel,
good one.
Daniel. Yeah, we're not laughing. Well, we're laughing at the fact that I had to sing "It's Raining Men" the other day on Bill's
Oh,
channel.
That's
my
hilarious.
God, that's so hilarious.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, that was great, Daniel. Perfect. That was needed.
Good,
That
good
was
time.
awesome.
Good
And then,
time there.
wait, and then he killed Mola Ram, right? Because he was the
Oh,
one who made
yeah.
Mola Ram drop to his death because he said something that
Well-
made the stones burn him. He's
Yeah,
like,
well,
you,
he handed him one of the Shankars, so
yeah, he's like,
his
you know,
hand
like,
and said,
you betrayed Shiva.
"You betrayed Shiva." Yeah, and then yeah.
The
I thought
thing
that was
is,
still classic. He killed him in
thing
that
is-
classical way. Yeah. So
as far as Indy killing people, though, doesn't Indy generally only kill people that are already trying to kill him?
yeah.
So it's self-defense, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
It's
And
not
Lola-
like Indy walks into the supermarket to buy a loaf of bread and just starts, randomly slaughtering people, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
Don't-
It's like
don't-
he's off on an archaeological adventure, and he's usually like somebody's attacking him with a gun or a knife or
Yeah.
sword, whatever the hell. So he's got to defend himself, right?
Well, yeah. Well, don't forget, he was in the military. He served during World War I as young Indy, and then he was in World War II. I mean, that's why he said, "I hate the Nazis. I hate these guys," because
Yes.
it was a big deal then,
Yeah.
and to him, he had fought them, and then of course, he did. Remember with McHale, he did those spy missions. He said with them, Berlin and everything. So that's how he got to hate the Russians. So
But
Yeah,
you know what,
I
in this
just
new
think-
movie, like in this new movie, Dial of Destiny, they're gonna show Indy in the 40s. They're gonna have like flashback. I don't know what they're gonna do. Either if it's flashbacks or maybe they're gonna use the dial to like control him in the 40s or something.
oh no,
Maybe-
he's going back. What it is, Daniel, is he's going back to where he met up with Mads Mikkelsen, who's supposed to play the villain in this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're on a train, and it's supposed to be that he's delivering something, but that Indy knows what it is, and he goes to try to stop him when he's trying to get out to this thing on the train. Supposedly one of those artifacts that, the later stages of the war that Hitler was trying to find to turn the tide around. So that's something to do
So,
with
like,
that.
is it gonna like you think it's gonna be a flashback, or is it gonna be like Andy's gonna use the dial to go back in time, like Wolverine did?
Yeah, no,
Well,
I
I
don't.
both-
I don't think it's going to be using the dial necessarily. I think it will be a flashback. But then, I don't know that much about it. So.
Yeah, because Lord Doomcock said that it was like time travel is going to be involved. He kept on saying it.
Well, yeah.
They have a bunch of different things they could do. Since
Yeah.
it's been in development for 2.5 years, they can probably
Yeah.
make 2 or 3 different versions of it.
And it's done a few reshoots. I was familiar that it's just like what Flash went through.
More than
This
a few.
movie's gone with a few reshoots of its own. This movie, so yeah,
A year and a half of reshoots.
yeah. There you go. That explains it right there, Jerry. That tells you right there. They weren't happy with the original product, and then they decided to make it worse. So we'll see.
So there's like a couple of different versions of this movie so they can sell.
Oh, basically,
At least.
at least.
That's
Sure.
cool.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know,
Well-
I never knew, like Mikey. I never knew what you said was interesting. I never knew Indy fought in World War One.
Yeah. There's an episode. It's called the Jewel of the Peacock's Eye, and it's an episode where he fought in World War One with a French guy named Rene, and then they were fighting in the trenches, and then all of a sudden, all the whistles and everything went off to signal the end of the war. At that point, and they found the soldier who was dying on the field, holding a piece of paper in his hand, and so it says the jewel. He says, "You need to go find the jewel," and it was a treasure map of sorts. So yeah, he was in World War One.
Yeah.
So
Remember, he
that's the
he
young.
served with Pancho Villa. Remember, he was in Pancho Villa too.
We're
So that
talking
was
the Young Indy series, TV series again.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Spanish-American War. He was
Yeah.
with Pancho Villa. So
Yeah, I think anybody who really is into Indiana Jones, mythology and the lore, and the canon, should really check out the Young Indiana Jones TV show.
they
There's-
should watch the
There's
whole
a
series.
lot of good stuff in there. So yeah,
Yeah,
I agree, Mikey.
you're right.
I like that show a lot. It's a really good
I
show.
did too. Yeah, it was
But
awesome.
Daniel, with your question there, Pie says Daniel he lets Cosby hand him a cocktail.
And the cocktail.
Yeah,
I would not let Bill Cosby Jr. hand me anything.
yeah.
Till they
Do
go
not do
cool
that.
back. I wouldn't say, hey. I'd say, get away.
Did they let him out of prison again? By the way,
Yeah, they let him out due to COVID.
Jesus
COVID
Christ.
19. Yeah.
Ah, so much for paying for your sins, eh?
Ugh, no kidding. But he hasn't even come close to paying for his sins. Just like O.J.
Exactly.
Simpson. Just like O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah. I guess OJ's probably out and about now too, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, well.
He never even went to jail.
Yeah, you never went to prison.
No, he was in there for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
was
but they
for a
found
little
him
bit.
not guilty.
Yeah, the one they found him, right.
Yeah, I guess it helps if you're a millionaire.
You know, I still remember when seeing the O.J. Simpson run away from the police on the news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we all do.
Oh, yeah.
That was nuts. That
My
was
eyes
totally
weren't
nuts.
even open yet.
Yeah, that was his buddy Al in the Ford driving.
I still remember the trial though, when they had the thing, if the glove don't fit, you can't commit and all that shit. It was like, come on, they got the DNA. There's maybe 2 or 3 people on planet Earth with the DNA that could have done the murder, right?
Absolutely.
And they acquit them. It's like, well, that's jury politics at its worst, right there.
Yeah, you know what was even...
Well, how long was the jury out on it?
Hey, girl, what?
How
How
long
long were
was the
they?
jury out? Jury out on it.
Oh God, I can't remember. That's like
It
shit.
was
That's
months.
That's
It was
like half a
months,
lifetime
right?
ago, man. I don't remember.
Yeah.
that.
It was months, Gorilla. I know it was at least more than 6. They deliberated a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
crazy.
yeah. So they might have had picked down through the evidence, and there might have been other stuff that didn't convince them.
Well, I know they went through at least 4 jury selection processes before
That
they
was-
actually found the right jury.
Well, I think they actually found the wrong jury. Wasn't the jury that acquitted him mostly black? I mean, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but I think that was one reason OJ got off.
No. As far as I remember, there was at least... Well, I think there was at least 2 black people in the jury, but the rest were... Well, there was like a Puerto Rican woman, I think, was in it. And then there was like a couple of other Americans,
I'd have to go
red-blooded
back.
Americans and some other people. But
I'd
yeah,
have to go back and look at it because I remember it being mostly, African American people, and it was almost like a kind of political statement, to let a black guy,
Right.
walk, kind of thing.
well, yeah, I think that's why they went through the jury selections, because they were trying to be diverse.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a diverse jury. So
I think that
I might have missed that part, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were trying
Yeah,
to do.
it's been so long. I don't honestly
Oh,
remember, but
yeah,
I'd have to go back and take Google the information about the trial and all that. But
yeah.
anyway, it is what it is, right? So
Oh, of course. Yeah. Now, on the sidebar, this is a true story. My mother went to high school in the Bay Area, and she knew OJ. She
really,
didn't know. Yeah, briefly.
wow,
I mean, she only met him a few times. You thought he was just a lanky kid, just, he could play great football, even early on when he was like growing up and stuff. But, she only got to see him a couple times play, high school ball and whatever,
that's
and knew him
cool.
in class. She never got to meet, what was it, OJ's friend, Al, I can't remember his name, Al Cummings or something like that. Yeah, never really met him in person. But he was, my mother said he was a good kid. He didn't hang out with bad people. So,
Well, the
you
thing
know,
was, I remember like he was a professional football player for a while in his early career, was he not? Like,
Buffalo Bills, yeah.
yeah, he was quite successful. I think too, if I remember correctly. Like he was a pretty good player.
Oh, yeah.
And
Plus,
then
they
he
did a
went
few movies.
and then he went into the films. I remember him in like was it Naked Gun or whatever? Like
Yeah.
he
I
was
loved,
hilarious.
I loved how at the end of the first Naked Gun movie, he's in the gurney. He's with his leg propped up and whatever, and he goes off. Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah.
He was really good at getting like, really seriously physically tortured in those films.
Injured. Injured. The man
It
should
was
have died a
hilarious.
few times. It was
He
hilarious.
was great. He was actually a pretty damn good comedic actor, though. Really, to be honest,
Yeah,
I
he did
enjoy
have
his
some comedic
performance.
chops. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I have no idea what he was like as a real person, obviously, but he seemed like a nice enough guy, in the films I watched when he was, doing all the comedy stuff. But
yeah. I lost a lot of. I think I agreed with my mother. We lost a lot of respect for him after what happened to his wife and
oh crap, how could you not?
Nicole.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
face it. It seems like Nicole Simpson and well, I guess her man friend. I mean, probably her probably her boyfriend, if not lover, which
yeah.
is
Ron.
probably why
Yeah,
OJ
Ron.
snapped that day. But I do honestly think that OJ did do what they accused him of doing.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure
my
of it.
opinion.
I'm,
You know,
I'm sure of it. And then he was able to hide it somehow. I mean, come
yeah.
on.
Well, the thing is, if you're innocent, why do you have to like get in a your vehicle and go on a police chase on live TV?
Yeah, and a Ford Bronco, no less.
Well, yeah. Why don't you just not even get in your vehicle
I
and
mean,
just
if you're
stand
that
there?
rich,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
like
mean, if
if
you're
you
that
didn't
rich,
do it,
use
you
a
wouldn't have to
Mercedes
run, right?
Benz. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if he was that rich at that time, use a Mercedes Benz instead of a freaking Ford Bronco. I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
Ford driver. I loved Fords growing up, but yeah, I mean, go with what you go with. If you're that rich, if you're elite, you drive an elite car. You don't drive some Ford
Hey, Bill
Bronco
Gates.
sedan.
Hey, for the longest time, you never see Bill Gates driving anything more in a car more than $50,000. There, yeah, maybe you just didn't like spending the money on cars, or maybe you just
Uh,
really liked the Ford Bronco.
well, yeah, but I mean, come on, the guy who created Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Now, I've seen him drive. I've seen him drive a Benz. I've seen him drive like a. Oh, he lowered himself one time. I think he drove a Miata one time
Yeah.
to lower himself.
Well,
But come
well,
on.
people have their own taste. Maybe you just like the Ford Bronco personally, or you just didn't want to spend the money on an expensive car.
Or maybe he thought it got better gas mileage.
No, no.
Yeah, if I had a couple million in the bank, I'd really be concerned about my gas mileage.
Oh, God.
Hey, everybody has their own taste. But taste there. Why spend money on a vehicle? We could probably spend it on a freaking better, like on a gorgeous house, or something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or maybe you want to spend the money on getting a very good yacht, or travel
Yeah.
the world, or whatever.
Or something.
Yeah.
or maybe he wanted to donate a lot of money. Maybe he donates a lot of money to charity. So instead of spending money on a car, he donates money to charity.
Does he
I don't
donate
know.
money? He donates money to like the victims of murdered families or murdered people.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh God.
How two-faced is that? You just think about him
Uh,
for a moment. You're like, yeah,
yeah. Well,
okay.
OJ is one of those people that I will never be,
Ah,
okay with me again. It's like, nope.
no, no. Yeah, I totally agree. Oh,
Yeah.
here's what Lemon Pie says.
Mm,
Gorilla, good. Check
there
on
we
what
go.
Lemon Pie just said.
Hey, I agree with Lemon.
I agree with you, Lemon. Absolutely.
Good comment, Lemon.
The exact point I was making that you guys are laughing at. The exact thing
What,
I was saying.
what were we laughing at?
Well, you were laughing. You guys were saying I was full of shit on that. That he probably find different ways to. But you agree with Lemon when I was saying the exact same thing.
Okay.
Well, I think driving, well, hey, I'm driving a 1993 Chrysler Concorde. The thing looks like shit, right? The paint's peeling off. It's an old wreck, to look at it. But the thing is, the thing drives like a dream, right? It's got so much power in the engine. It's like I'm just going to drive this sucker till it dies, because I've had it for like 10 years now. I've maybe put like maybe $2,000 into it for repairs and all that time. So it's like they built
You're
cars to last back then, right?
yeah, you're probably good at doing that PvP because at one time I used to drive an AMC Concorde. You know those kind of hatchback kind of
I
things.
had one of those back in the 80s, man.
Yeah, but you try driving one of those things going diagonal on one of those San Francisco deep hills and trying to keep it in, keep the brake on so you don't slide backwards and hit people at the back.
I think
I
you're
had
actually.
I had to do that a few times. That was scary shit. It really was.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's the same vehicle. I'm trying. I had a vehicle sounding similar to that in the 80s. I actually went on a road trip with a couple of college buddies during spring break around
Okay.
1980, and
Yeah.
I drove. I don't know if it was a hatchback. I can't remember. It might not have been the same car, but it was a hatchback. I didn't have any issues with hills, but we actually drove to San Francisco, if you can believe it.
Oh, I can
Talk
believe
about a
it.
coincidence, right?
I drove the AMC Concorde with my first evil ex-wife. We were celebrating our 1 year anniversary, and
Cool.
I drove it all the way from Arizona to San Francisco. And I actually got caught going the wrong way on a one-way street.
Oh
I had
no.
forgotten about that,
Oh,
and
San
I got
Francisco,
turned
yeah.
around. Well, yeah, because in downtown they have a lot of them
They
there.
got a lot of those in San
And
Francisco, yeah.
yeah, and so basically, long story short, I got out of the situation, but I ended up in the California. But I ended up in the California Department of Transportation parking lot
Oh shit.
where they
Oh
do
no.
their road test. And I
Oh
was like,
no.
what? I'm like,
Oh shit.
oh yeah,
Not good. Not good.
not good at all.
Oh shit.
No. And then I'm coming back from Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm going up one of the really steep hills, right, coming out of Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm
There
going
are
up the
there are
steep
some,
hill.
definitely, yeah.
Yes, and and all of a sudden I'm stopped at the top of the hill.
Oh
It's like
shit.
it's a regular, it's a signal light, so I'm
You
stopped
got
there,
you got a light, yeah, yeah.
and my brake is starting to slip because this is it's a half
Oh.
station wagon, so it's starting to slip, and I was afraid because there was like a whole line of cars behind me,
Oh
and I was
fuck.
like, I'm going to hit you people, and if I'm not careful, all of us are going to go into the freaking bay
Oh God almighty.
because
That
yeah,
yeah,
so
that must have been very scary.
it was very scary, but thank God I got through it. Just
Wow.
don't ask me how. Craziest thing.
Yeah, driving adventures, eh? Oh man,
Oh
sometimes.
yes. Did you have some yourself, Gorilla? Driving adventures like that?
Well, yeah, we all have them.
I think
Yeah,
Drill just had one where his vehicle broke down like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right, Gorilla?
yeah.
This
Did you
week.
have a breakdown? Oh wow, yeah, this week.
Yeah, something snapped on his vehicle. He put out one of those short videos about it.
Holy crap! Yeah, I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah.
Don't
Yikes!
It's
think he's
enough
dealt
to
with too
piss
many
me off.
hills though, being in such a flat land.
No, but I took a wrong turn off a parking lot and it ended up what was it 60 miles in the wrong direction?
Oh.
Oh shit! Wow, wow! I haven't done that lately.
No.
My
I haven't
God,
done that in a
that's a lot
long
of miles,
time.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I should have realized it by the first town I came up to, but it took me like 3 towns to figure it out.
Seriously, Gorilla, how did
It's
you
okay,
not
they all
know?
look the same.
How did you
Yeah,
survive,
after like
buddy?
20 or 30 miles, how did you not realize this is
Oh my
not right?
god. Yeah,
Because it's my first time going up to This is my first time going to Marshall there. But I
That's
ended up
very
pretty
good.
much
Oh, good, very good.
on the west side of the state, and I ended up in the central side of the state, central state in New Orleans.
Oh, Gus is so funny. That's good,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Yeah, I remember one other story. Taking my Concord, we had to make a dinner date. Okay, and this place is called the Cliff House. It's literally on the side of a cliff. It's a really nice restaurant. I don't think it still exists anymore. They closed it up after COVID happened, but which is sad. But anyway, we were all the way over at a place called Stinson Beach, and we had to be at this thing literally, like, we had to turn around because literally we had to be back there in less than in 10 minutes or like 15 minutes. And I swear it was raining cats and dogs, lots of hail, lots of fog, and these are roads that you're only supposed to take at face value at 40 miles an hour, if that, and you're going around curves. I literally drove anywhere from 50 to 60 miles an hour around these curves, through these roads, till I got to the Golden Gate Bridge, drove across the Golden Gate Bridge at 70 miles an hour, got without getting pulled over all this time. And then I get off the exit. I go over to, I know where the restaurant is, right? And I get over to the restaurant. I swear I must have gone through two blessed green lights that you have to go through before you get there. And I got there literally 5 minutes before our dinner date was supposed to start, our reservation. 5 minutes.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Was the craziest driving I'd ever done in my lifetime. I hope I never do it again. But it was just a miracle getting
Oh,
there.
oh, and that's nothing. Every parents tell you to be home by midnight. There, you look at the clock and it's 11:55. You say, "Oh shit!" You pull out to your car, and you're 13 miles away, and you make it home 2 minutes late.
That's it. Yeah, 2 minutes late.
Hey, I made it all like 13 miles there in a matter of a span of like 6 7 minutes.
No, that's the great thing about driving over the speed limit, right? Like I do that every week going to work. Because
Yeah,
some days, I usually give myself like 20 minutes because it's like, I don't know, 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
It usually takes me 10 minutes to get to work. It all depends how shitty the traffic is, of course, right? And
Yeah.
if I hit the green lights instead of the red lights too.
Well,
Uh,
I got that car up to 115.
fuck.
wow,
I usually don't
115.
go quite that fast.
Hey, hell, that was a good 15 years ago. So by the statutes of limitation in Minnesota, I cannot be prosecuted for that crime.
Yeah. So so go ahead and read that, Gorilla. What's Lemon Pie saying about he won't hold against PvP?
Well,
Uh,
first of
Yeah,
all,
the one before that.
as for me, my unicycle is all I need, greased with the dodo bird oil.
I have no idea what that comment means.
Yeah, PvP can't drive 55. It's a song.
Yeah, PvP can't
Sammy
drive
Hager. Sammy Hager.
55.
I know.
I
I
can't
know that.
drive 55.
But 55 is different in Canada, so that
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
mean anything here.
it's kilometers.
No,
Yeah.
well, in freedom units, that's the average speed limit around the country. And someone made a song called "I Can't Drive 55."
Yeah, that was Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the second singer after David Lee Roth in oh shit.
In Van Halen.
Van Halen. Jesus, how did I forget that? Brain cramp.
I don't know.
The end of the weekend, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm getting pretty tired here.
Yeah. Well, it's 10 o'clock there, right?
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock here, so.
Yeah.
Someone just commented on my last short I made that it was a rare hook strap or hooker or rear hooker.
A rear hooker?
No.
A rear hooker?
That
sounds kind of kinky, girl.
I can't. A rear hook strapper. That's the. He called the fish a rear hook strapper.
I think you said it was a tie down.
Yeah, a tie down strap.
A tie down strap, right?
Oh my god!
I was actually thinking when you first played that video, I was thinking it was a strap on, but it's like, no, that's totally different.
hey, just give a strap on there.
What does Lemon Pie say? Oh, Lemon Pie just said PvP can't drive what? 88.5 kilometers per hour. Oh, he just brought it into Canada.
No, I don't even have to drive. I usually do like 60, 70. That's
hey, if you go 88 miles an hour, you're going back in time.
I usually do about 60, 65. That's fast enough. Gets it done.
Yeah, if you want to believe Back to the Future, you go 88 miles an hour and then go back in time. Yeah.
My car ain't flying anywhere. It's too old.
Yeah.
I wonder why the hell they picked a DeLorean for that damn movie.
You know, in
1985, that was the coolest thing on the road.
Yeah, well, DeLorean was new and cool then, right?
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, did you get to ever see a DeLorean in person? I saw it once at a car show. Did you ever get to see one? Daniel? Okay.
Oh, I think Daniel fell asleep.
What?
What is that?
Oh, no, I was asking you, Daniel. Have you ever seen a DeLorean in person? The one from Back to the Future. Yeah.
Well, no. One time I saw a DeLorean, but I was at a gas station.
Oh, cool.
It was really awesome.
Yeah, I saw one at a car show once.
Yeah.
When I was in Vegas. It was cool, though.
That's what they're good for.
No, I do not, Lemon Pie.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my God. Well, believe me, my life is nowhere near as exciting as that.
I don't know. If he's going to swill eggnog, it's got to be with some vodka in it. Am I right?
If I was going to swill eggnog, I would have bourbon in it, and there's
there
no
you go.
fucking way I'd be driving or going to work after that. I'd be calling. I would call in to work and take a sick day, and I wouldn't do that. So.
Well, now you know he'll mix his 6-month-old eggnog with bourbon.
I have no eggnog left. It's gone months ago.
Okay.
You know we're not gonna let you live that one.
Oh, I love it. Actually, I really actually appreciate Lemon keeping that silly joke alive. It's a lot of laughs, so it's good.
It's amazing what takes off like on the internet, you know, especially like your day eggnog story has taken off there.
Or like speed metal while doing it.
No, I don't play speed metal. Oh Jesus!
Oh my God!
Oh, this is just getting more expanded every time. Jesus.
Well, I was just telling Daniel or somebody else too. I think even Captain Fandom Nerd Gorilla about the time you were going to take my nerd card away because I accidentally crossed Galaxy Glass with Constellation.
Hey! I did not say I was going to take it away. I said I was going to burn it.
Oh, you were going to burn it? Okay. Luckily, I have copies of it in the back. Back closet.
One is a really cool, effective, great warship. And the other is the fat one. You want to leave it at the gas station.
Yeah, right. Okay.
There's a reason we call it the ED.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, let's make sure you don't have that the next time you see a PG-rated film that might show some side boob. That you don't have an ED moment. You don't want to have that. Yeah, just saying.
And come on, he's not 13 anymore.
Oh, that's right. He's 14.
It'll take direct full frontal for him to lose his shit.
Oh
Over.
man. Oh my God. Thank God we don't have that Trey booger in here. God. He'd be running to the cops going, "Oh, these people are talking to me." I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. I'm glad you banned them.
Out playing with other kids.
Yeah. I'm glad you banned them.
Hey. You get one I'm unsubscribed to you. The come back the next day. I apologize. I sometimes lose my shit. Then when he gets back, goes, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Okay, I'm gonna make it easier for you.
Yeah, that kid had some balls, man. I tell you.
That's how most kids that age are now.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you know what? It was awkward. He did this to me on a stream. He showed me himself with his, I hope, was his 11-year-old girlfriend.
Oh,
and they were talking to me, both of them. She says, "Oh, I can hear him." I'm like, "Well, no shit. I'm trying to talk to Trey here, and you're interfering. You're listening, but you're not listening. You're not hearing me." And it was just awkward. And I said, "Look, please, Trey, if you're going to do this, please turn off your camera or something." I didn't want to be ejected off YouTube because they might think I'm peddling to kids or some shit. I'm like, come on, please. I didn't want that to happen.
They'd be targeting me there, but the thing is with it, keep relatively close to the subject, or if the subject naturally deviates away from what we're supposed to be talking about, that's fine, but just don't come on and go, "Oh, look this," and then totally derail everything we're talking about.
No, that's why I was so proud of what you did, Gorilla, because I did the same exact thing to the kid, like after what he tried to do to me.
Oh, he can't come on your stream?
Yeah, he tried to go on my stream. Yeah, I wouldn't let him in. I said, nope, I'm not letting you in.
I think
he says, "Oh, you better be careful what you say." I will never forget that. He says, "Be careful what you say, what you do." Yeah, no, he's 11 years old.
I think I remember this.
Trey
a while
the CN
back,
guy.
a few weeks ago, whenever it was, that this kid tried to come on and screw people around, basically.
Yeah, that's what
motor mouthing but doing all that shit and telling people how they should run their stream. It's like, well, sorry, kid, fuck you. I'm glad you guys blocked him.
Man, I don't like banning people, but
yeah, but the thing is, if he's 11, he shouldn't even be on here, because what's the minimum age for this for YouTube? It's like
YouTube's supposed to be 13, 18 right?
Or
13 or 14.
Yeah, you're supposed to be semi-legal at least, not a fucking kid, right? So yeah.
Well, he lied obviously to get into YouTube.
He probably used his parents' account or something.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, his parents don't give a
all you gotta do is click a check mark that says, "Yes, I'm over the age of 13 and I understand the terms and services." That's all you got.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's like when you go on a porno site, right? I'm an adult. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder how many 12-year-olds are clicking that button, right?
Yep, I was born in 78 there.
Hey, I remember when you had to get your porno in magazines, okay? That's how old I am.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys blocked him, though. Good for you.
I'm glad, too. Yeah. But when you just said you remembered, porn magazines, I really don't want to know which one you saw.
No. That's
I'm
all
sorry.
I'm saying. I'm not saying anymore.
Okay. Yeah, some secrets are meant to be kept.
Well, that was back in the day. I don't even think any of those magazines are still published because there's no reason to publish magazines about that stuff anymore, right?
It wasn't the scratch and sniff version, was it?
Well, you guys must remember the famous Playboy magazine with Hugh Hefner and all that shit.
Oh, Hugh.
That was like the flagship of porn mags, for many decades. So.
I have to say that Hugh Hefner vetted more people than James Bond did in 26 films.
No, but
and that's saying a lot.
I imagine so.
Hugh Hefner isn't even close to the record.
Well, no. You know who has the record? Wilt Chamberlain. He said he vetted over 1,000 women in his time.
No.
So
Wilt better.
So Wilt wasn't just bouncing his balls on the basketball court.
No, he wasn't. Those were huge balls.
That's a lot. That's a lot of women. I gotta say.
Yeah. Now, who would you say was better gorillas?
I'm googling his name right now.
Ron Jeremy.
Porn stars that have done more than 1,000.
Genghis Khan. Oh yeah.
Okay, this is under claims here, but number one is the Fulkin twins, but apparently they claim 177,000 each.
Who?
The next one is Fidel Castro with 35,000 apparently.
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro.
Hey.
Wow.
So he wasn't just about the revolution then.
Yeah.
Well, he was part of the sexual revolution, I guess. But,
I don't think most of those were voluntary encounters.
Hey, and with those there, it's pretty hard to say no to sucking them off with the. This thing get you off for YouTube. Get you off for YouTube.
Yeah, but
let's just say with a certain object poison.
Yeah, but with voluntary acceptance comes some involuntary as well. So,
Ron Jeremy is really low on the list.
Really?
He is. Yeah.
He only claims to slept with 4,000, and most of his stuff are probably filmed.
Oh wow, then Wilt Chamberlain's like really low.
20.
Jesus.
20. He claims 20.
Wow. That's wow. Okay. How do we have so many people running around after before the AIDS crisis, and even more after that?
All right, so let's wrap this up before I say something.
Yeah, I'd say.
Well, we all get R-rated.
Once we get to the point where we're talking about porn stars, it might be the time to end the evening. Yeah.
No, I took a little step too far on that one here.
Oh man, I'm gonna remember this for being actually this was one of the best streams because, knock on wood, we didn't have a lot of, the things going out on this except for the movie, which considering how the movie is, that wasn't much of a stretch.
It crashed my server there. So thank you, Lemon Pie, for coming there, and also thank you, Kronos. Kronos is good to have in the chat to keep talking there. Thank you, Pop Culture Curator. We're hoping pretty soon we'll be able to do some Lost in Space and our horror streams and our Wednesday Gilligan's Island here pretty soon.
Oh, and there's Coco with Daniel.
Yeah,
hey, Coco.
Yeah, thank you, Euler Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews there.
Good.
And thank you, Basil Battledragon. He does a couple of random live streams, doesn't he? Right?
Yeah, Basil Battledragon. Yeah, he does some live stuff.
Yeah,
he is hilarious. I've actually seen one or two of his streams. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
Okay. Panel on the panel. All right, that's everybody. All right, we'll start with you, Daniel.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Daniel's muted, so I'm not sure if he's here.
What?
Oh no, he's
there he is.
Well, he's on his camera.
Yeah, he just showed Coco climbing on the back of him there.
Yeah, pip yourself out. Tell us which corner you're at.
Well, I have nothing on my channel yet. You can find me on steampunk.raising at amberstreet.com. The steampunk channel.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And don't forget, Daniel. Oh, yep, you too, Coco. uh,
All
yeah, don't forget. I rearranged my schedule, so I moved my stream to July 5th instead of July 1st because I do want to be there for Pop and Resolute German, and of course you Gorilla, and I hope Daniel can make it too, and you PvP, so we can help Pop get the frick out of California.
Oh, can you give details? I haven't heard about this, I don't think.
Well, he's doing okay. I guess
Offline.
he's had some, yeah.
Okay,
Off
offline.
will do that. Yeah.
Understand.
Well, Gorilla will, but that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about offline.
Yeah, no. So, like I said, my one stream coming up will be July 5th. The time will be time to be determined. I guess TBD. That's the best way to say it. And I hope to have you guys there, so you guys can be my panel and jump on and talk about the Flash and about Indy and Five, and if you hate
Just
it or you love it or whatever, tell me. I accept any comments or suggestions, anything.
just put a notification on your channel so we can click on the notify me button and
Oh yeah, no, I will. I'm going to put notification for
you know,
sure.
I always do that, if there's something I want to watch. So
Well, yeah, and I want to make sure it's on YouTube, so that's what I'm
Yeah.
going to do too.
Yep.
What have you got coming up, PvP?
oh man, I've been working so much and yeah, actually I'm so tired. I haven't been doing much. Actually, I did do a little bit of stuff yesterday. I keep adding. I'm working on a playlist of music of songs I really enjoy that are less than 3 minutes. Well, there's a lot of great songs that are like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, under 3 minutes, right? So trouble is, I've got like 600 songs on the bloody list now, so it's going to take me quite a while to go through it and edit the damn thing. Because you know what it's like trying to edit playlists on YouTube. It's like not a lot of fun. So maybe in another 3 or 4 weeks I'll get something up that I'll post. But yeah, it's a work in progress. So
Yeah, I just want to say it's kind of hard to intermix old school music with like newer stuff. I
I'm
had the same
trying.
problem with my playlist and with music and but I think I have a decent one. You should have a really great one coming up, so that'd be awesome.
Oh man, I'm trying to mix stuff from like the 50s, even into probably into the 80s. There's not a lot. Well, actually, I got some 90s. I got some Smashing Pumpkins and stuff on there too. So,
Yeah, which
but
is good.
I do find, in the last 20 odd years, music has really kind of died for me. Like, there's a local grocery store I walk into. The only reason I go is because they have some good prices and great sales. But
Yeah.
every time I go, they're playing this bloody auto tune stuff over the speaker system, right?
Oh man.
And it drives me nuts because it's just like bad songs by people that can't sing, and it's just like it's like a toothpaste commercial or something lyrically, right? It's so brain dead. I just like, oh god, I just got to get out of here.
No, I just compare it to being in the dentist chair and being trapped, and here comes the drill.
The
on
drill,
my freaking
yeah.
molar. On my freaking molar.
You know what, Mikey? What freaks me
Yeah.
out is, do you think of those poor bastards that are like 8 or 9 hours a day listening to that shit at work? My brain would melt. I couldn't handle that.
All right,
Anyway, that's about it. So go on to the next person.
Jeremy, what you got going on?
Next Saturday, we'll have the fundraiser for Pop starting at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'll have several different things to help raise money. Pick a cartoon to discuss and watch on the panel. And we'll also in the process of trying to get a shock collar for Gorilla.
All right. Bob will owe me big for that one.
Yeah, if your hair's all freaked out and your whole body's freaked out by the end of the shocks that you receive, I claim no responsibility whatsoever. I don't know if anybody else does, but I don't.
Full disclaimer: if I feel like I'm gonna be having some issues, I'm gonna take it off though.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I'm gonna start having like issues, 'cause-
You're allowed to do that.
You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do
Yeah, that's allowed. You can do that.
Yeah, because they're meant for dogs. But
Oh, of course
all
it
right,
is.
as for me, I'm gonna try to. No, I'm gonna have a bunch more shorts out. I'm gonna. I know I did a poll for the Rogue Total War, but it's gonna be a nice week, so I might go fishing to fill up my freezer some more there. But and so I might do more. I'm try. I might do some fishing shorts. Talk about different baits and stuff like that that are pretty good that I like. Even with my polls I really like. Who knows what my content will be? I don't. I don't even know what my content. Sometimes I just see shit and I just record it. Like
Yeah,
that. Like I walked past a Pabst Blue Ribbon cowboy hat and I was like, "Oh my god, this thing's so retarded."
At least he didn't buy it.
yeah, at least you did.
Well, if I bought it, I'd have to kick my own ass.
That could be difficult. I never tried to kick my own ass, even though I probably should have a few times.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I can't even reach that far back there. No.
But anyhow,
Yeah. I don't think I can bend that good anymore.
Nope.
we're already on season 3 of 6 of Black Mirror.
Right.
There, then after that, depends on how much I want my ass kicked from Resolute German. We might pick up the PG porn thing I was mentioning earlier. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Germ. I'm kidding.
PG porn. It's like, what's
It's
the
okay
point?
as long as you can take industrial torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd go up the old medieval style. This is what.
And then medieval is a little bit boring. I prefer electricity.
Oh, you don't like the old rack system or the crucifix or nothing?
Oh, you can always put industrial spins on those.
Yeah. So, then Friday we should have the Walters review of The Journey. That's the first episode of season 2. We're finally getting to season 2.
Finally,
There.
yes.
Then should have Babylon 5 unless Pop's event's still going on. I don't know how long you plan on streaming.
I don't plan to be all the way to that time.
Okay. So Babylon 5 next Saturday. The next Sunday we are starting our war month with because it's Independence Day. And what's a good way to start off the July with the closest Sunday, the 4th of July, with The Patriot?
Yes. A great Mel Gibson movie.
Yeah, it's like one of the very few wars or movies that are based on the Revolutionary War or even take place in the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Well, and on a side note, you remember that Heath Ledger was in that film too, and this
Yeah,
was
and so
before-
was Renee Ajbronois, or whatever the hell I pronounce it. Renee Ajbronois.
Oh, the guy on Deep Space Nine, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Odo.
played Odo. Yeah, Renee
Yeah,
Ajbronois.
Yeah, he was the preacher. I didn't even realize that at first.
That was cool though. I think he did it well. For
Yeah.
playing
He
a
has
rebel
some good,
preacher.
he has some good parts, yeah.
Yeah. But this was, but what was amazing to me was that, Ledger, because this was before he did Brokeback Mountain, and then, of course, before he got murdered. So,
Well,
Alright.
you can't murder yourself.
well,
Wait,
I'll have to talk about that another time.
he was in Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Okay. Well, did you know they're coming out with the sequel of Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, and I'm afraid of it. I didn't
Yeah,
watch the first one.
well, it's called Brokeback Valley, and it's about 2 lesbians.
Yeah, but I
Unfortunately,
remember.
they're the flannel type of lesbians.
Sure.
The butch one.
But other than the Patriot, I do remember Heath doing the Dark Knight, and I thought that was the perfect Joker, like the perfect one. For
Okay.
me.
And Limit says I'll do my best to be at any pop event. All right, good to hear there, Lemon. Good to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
we can always count on you, so that's awesome, man.
So I'm gonna end this before I end up getting this broadcast taken down because did I say? So alrighty, you guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.